What's up? What's up? Anybody in the house? It just stopped raining. Well, it's drizzling a little bit. Got rain chances for the next 2 hours, and then a little break in the rain, I believe. I'm trying to plan outside stuff when it's not raining. I'm trying to do some stuff inside when it is going to be raining tonight. We got a bite. Welcome. First fish. He said, good luck with the fishy. Thank you. I don't think this post-rain bite is anywhere near as good as that pre-rain bite was yesterday. They're still swallowing the hooks, though. Oh, there's a bite. Missed it. Didn't help that I had slimy fish hands. I totally missed that bite. All right. What up, Table Rock? Yeah, I know. We got some bad storms today, too. So I'm going to try to fish while I can. And then when it's raining later, I'll be inside either live streaming, editing, maybe working out or something, doing something I can do inside. First fish, not a bad bluegill, by the way. That's like right at the borderline of eater size or throwback size. I'm not keeping any today, though. What are you fishing for? Right now I got worms on, so bluegills, panfish, maybe some crappie and carp. Catfish and carp, sorry. Put that back real quick. But yeah, first fish of the stream right there. Not a bad bluegill. Not bad at all. Nope. The wind is definitely messing with me, and it says there's 0 people in the stream. Let me know if you're still in here, because I think StreamYard's just screwing up. I think there are a couple people in here. What? Oh, I sat on my beef jerky. I got a crankbait as well. So if I get the baits out and nothing's really biting, I can try for some bass for a bit. So if you guys have seen Smashing That Bass on YouTube or Ryan Bright on Fish Brain, he made this for me. He asked me to send him what colors I wanted. He did a great job painting this square bill right here for me. I think it dives a little bit too deep for where I'm fishing. I'm fishing in like 3 feet of water, but we'll see. It's pretty muddy out here. We'll see if this thing can get any bites. If I end up tossing that around a little bit. So got that. Got this crappy $30 Ozark Trail bait caster. Let's see. I'm just going to leave that chilling for now. Might toss that around here in a bit. Let me know if you're still in here. It says we got 0 people, so let me know how the audio and video is. Oh, crap. One fish so far was a decent bluegill. Yeah, fishing for panfish. I got a bass rod over here. I might toss it around. It says there are 0 people in the chat. If anyone's in here, let me know if the audio and video is good. I'm looking for it. Hoping the rain doesn't pick up too much. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Got 1 bluegill so far, fishing with worms, and then I got a bait caster over here with a crankbait tied on. Let's see. Midwest Yak Fishing, what up? What up, Table Rock? Ah, I felt something. Not sure if that was a fish or not. Oh man, that was definitely a fish. Took the whole worm off. Ooh. How's everyone doing today? Anyone participating in my bass tournament? Anyone doing any fishing today? There's another one. Second fish of the day if I can get it in. Just gonna be a little bluegill or something. It is a bluegill. It's a smaller one. The last one was a female and it was a lot bigger. This is a male. Little smaller bluegill there. That's two fish already. Fishing with worms. I got a crankbait over here I can toss around if I need to. If the bluegill bite isn't very good. After this rain, I'm wondering if any catfish or carp have come up shallow to feed on anything. That'd be awesome if they want to bite a worm. Fish number two. You notice I got the certified Bad Bass apparel hat on. That's my sponsor. Some of their merch is going to be given away in this tournament that's going on today and tomorrow. Let me know if you guys want to enter the tournament. If you haven't, still plenty of time to catch some fish. But yeah, there's fish number two right there. Second bluegill of the day. Get some more baits out real quick. With worms, like a Carolina rig type of deal. Two fish so far. And it's just barely raining on me. If the rain picks up too much, I'll have to end the live stream. I can't have all my stuff getting soaked. I'm sure it'll probably not be great for my phone. All right. Oh, I missed one. Missed it. Another. Oh, there's like. Dang, that fish launched out of the water. That's crazy. Fish number three. Three bluegills today. This one swallowed the hook. I feel bad for it. How do you swallow such a big hook? Oh, hopefully it's okay. I went too deep in there. Fish number three. Before this was a bigger male bluegill, and before that was an even bigger female bluegill. So third fish of the day. Fishing with worms. I do have a bass rod over here, but all I have out here is a crankbait. I can always run to my house and grab more stuff if I feel like doing more bass fishing. So it rained a bunch last night, rained a bunch yesterday, and it is sprinkling this morning. Going to rain more today. The bite yesterday was pretty good for all these panfish, like right before the rain came. We'll see how the bite is today after all the rain. I've caught three so far, and I've been streaming for 9 minutes, so not terrible. Yeah, in about 9 minutes. I've caught three, and then I've missed two or three as well on top of that. Oh, what's up, NKR? Yep. 3 fish so far in KR, all bluegills. I missed a couple bites as well, so the bite's all right out here. It ain't bad. My line looks like it's moving, but I don't know if it's just the wind or the current. What's going on? Yo, the yard sale's going good. I made 40 bucks. That's what's up, man. You gonna be saving that money, spending it on fishing stuff? What do you plan on doing with that 40 bucks, dude? Congratulations. Gonna be spending it on some Sunfish King merch? I'm just joking. There's a fish. Fish number 4. The rain's picking up. I'd like to try to get like 10, 20 fish at least before that rain comes in for this live stream, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. Fish number 4. Yo, you're chilling? You don't know yet? You're going to Tennessee Thursday? I love Tennessee. I usually go every summer in June. I did not go this summer. A lot of stuff was closed and everything. Ooh. But yeah, try to go to Tennessee in September for the weekend if I can. Fish on. Yes, sir. That's fish number 4. And guess what? Throw this one back. Here in, I believe, 2 weeks. Yeah, about 2 weeks. I'm going to be going to the river for some trout fishing. Me and my girlfriend are taking a trip out to the river, and we're going to get on some trout. I'm going to bring the GoPro. It's going to be difficult, though, because she doesn't want to be in my videos. She doesn't want to be on YouTube. She's kind of shy and everything like that. And I got to get some footage for the channel, trout fishing. So I don't know how I'm going to, like, edit her out of all the stuff. But I don't know. I respect that. When I fish with friends who don't want to be on YouTube, I try to edit them out. So we'll see how that goes. It might be a little bit difficult, but I'll try to make it work. Try to have some footage for you guys. I'm going to keep on going here and see what else we can get. Not a lot of people have been stopping in today. It's kind of interesting. All right, let me know in the chat if you're still in here. All right, what's this? Let me know how the audio and video is, if it's all right. We've got, what, 4 fish already? 4 bluegills. The bite's not quite as good after the rain as it was before the rain, but we're going to keep it up. I think everybody's busy right now. It keeps being like 1 or 2 people in the live stream, but I'm fine with that. Anyone who wants to come hang out with me, that's cool. Oh, there's a bluegill right there. Ain't doing too good either. There's one. There's another fishy. The bite's not terrible. So yeah, 5 fish already. Woo! Fish number 5 right there. If I get all these baits out and they stop biting, I'll throw a crankbait around a little bit. It's super muddy right now, so I don't know what'll happen. Super muddy, and I'm in like 3 feet of water. We'll see if the crankbait can do anything here in a little bit. Ooh, that's fish number 5 right there. Let's see, 3 male bluegills and 2 female bluegills so far. This is probably the second smallest of the day. The first one was really good size. It was a big female. And she wasn't like pregnant either. She was already spawned out. She was just big. I don't know. She's a big girl. Let's see, clear all them notifications. Oh man, we're having some issues here. My line is tangled on my rod. I already see a bunch of turtles out there peeking their heads up. I'm not gonna be happy if I hook up with a turtle today. Not gonna be happy. All right, getting these baits out. Welcome, welcome, anyone in the chat. Got 5 bluegills so far. See what else wants to bite after this rain. I could get my line all tangled up too. Right here. Right, so there's a fish. This one looks like it's getting a bite. There's another fish. 2 back to back. Yo, what up, JV? Yo, man. Thanks again for helping me out and sponsoring this tournament. I'm really excited to see what people are catching out there today. I gave that code out last night in a live stream and in a video. So people already told me they were fishing last night. I haven't really got any updates about what people are catching. They have until 10 p.m. in everyone's own time zone tonight to send me their top 5 for the day. So I'll let you know how it goes and everything. I'll probably be streaming throughout the day a little bit. Just a little dink right there. It's bluegill number 6 on the day. I got this custom crankbait that Smashing That Bass made for me and painted. So I'll be tossing this around probably here in a little bit. Fish on, yes sir. Not a big fish though. Just a little bluegill. I should have brought something else out here. Like, there's a lot of turtles right now, so I can't really fish with live bait. But I'm sure that there's some catfish and carp in this shallow 3-foot area out here. Yeah, thanks, JB. Ooh. Actually, basically doubled up. Just caught 2 fish in a row back to back. Like the second I put the baits out. I'm fishing with worms right now. Snatcher style, trusty dusty night crawlers. That's a dark bluegill too. Dark colors on that one, kind of like purplish. Shoot. But first fish of the day was the biggest. It was also a bluegill. We'll see what else we can get out here with worms. I might throw the crankbait around a little bit, see what is biting, and hopefully don't get rained on too much because it's sprinkling right now. Oh no. Guys, it's going to happen again. I'm going to get attacked by a dog in this live stream. It won't be the first time and it won't be the last time. Sunfish King's always getting attacked by dogs on his live stream. Come on. Yeah, when I fish this neighborhood lake out here, always getting attacked by rabid dogs. It's a struggle. I do what I can to catch the fish, though, even if I can get attacked by dogs and stuff. Oh, it's a bite. All right. Fish number 8, and they've all been bluegills so far. Fish number 8 right there. All bluegills, all on worms. Good thing I'm the Sunfish King and I like catching sunfish. Ooh, this fish. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. This fish got some weird growths on it right there. Weird little dots on it. I don't know what that is. We're going to let this thing go. All right. That was fish number 8. We're just gonna keep on going. See what else we can get. My phone battery's doing good. The only thing that'll stop this live stream is the rain. Yesterday there was rain chances all day. It took forever to finally start coming down. This dog needs to shut up. It's really irritating. Put him in the pan. That one wasn't quite big enough. I've only had one, in my opinion, that was like eater size so far, JB. I do have a bucket out here. I could keep some fish, but I'm also sitting on it. It's my chair. But I'm not going to lie to you. I got like 200 pounds of fish in my freezer right now. So I more need to cook that up and eat it rather than catching more fish and keeping them. But I am about to be a broke college kid and move into a new apartment. So probably be eating a lot of fish for a while. Trying to save money on grocery bills. And this rain's picking up. So hopefully I can keep streaming. I'm not really sure. If it starts raining too hard, I'm going to have to end this and come back later. But thanks everyone for being in here. We're going to keep catching some fish. I think I've got nine bluegills so far. 8, something like that. 8 or 9. If I catch a crappie, which I'm just using worms, I got a crankbait too. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if I catch a crappie today, that's definitely going in the pan, no question about it. But I got a lot of fish in my freezer. Also, another thing I'm dealing with, if I keep fish today, I'll have to fillet them at some point. I get in trouble for filleting fish in the house. And if it's pouring rain later, I might not be able to fillet them outside. Our garage is full of junk right now, so I don't know where I'd cut these fish up. But I'm not opposed to keeping fish. I do it all the time. Just lately have not been because I got so many I need to cook up. Anyone got any good fish recipes besides fried fish? Let me know, because I get tired of fried fish after, like, 3 weeks in a row of eating it. Oh, if rain is picking up on me. Oh, I missed one. I missed a little peck. Fish just kissed the bait. Totally missed one. Oh, there's a bite on the yellow rod. Got him. Small fish. Just a small fish. Oh. Up somewhere around 10 fish on this stream so far. I got a feeling just when people start coming in the live stream to hang out, it's going to start raining too hard. I'm going to have to end it. Not. Oh, my goodness. Totally missed that. You guys see that rod, man? That could have been a more decent fish. That bent it pretty good. Totally missed it. Yeah, the rain's picking up. I'm not a fan of this. Rain is picking up. Oh, come on. Half the fish have swallowed the hooks today, and I'm using big hooks, so I don't know how to prevent that. But yeah, it's fish number, I believe, 10. I've actually never caught a walleye. If you were catching walleye, I got a great recipe for Parmesan baked walleye. I'll have to ask you about that at some point. But yeah, I've never caught a walleye. Never caught a walleye. There's none in this lake for sure. Not a whole lot around where I'm at. I'm in Missouri, but we do have some in some lakes. I need to get out and fish for some because they look awesome. They look like good, fun fish to catch, and I love eating walleye too. So I need to get on some walleye at some point. And if I do, I'll definitely be hitting you up about that recipe. Come on. Come on. Here, fishy, fishy. Come on. There was a disturbance. Let's see. Yo, what up, Snags and Drags? Yeah, some fish took my bait off this one. Oh, that was that good rod bend I got. Totally sucked my worm off. That didn't sound right. Snags, are you fishing for this bass tournament, man, today? You doing any fishing for the bass tournament, Snags? The prizes are awesome. JV Outdoors, who's in here right now, is donating some awesome stuff for that. And I've had a lot of other awesome people help out with prizes as well. And then I'm going to be donating a bunch of stuff. I'm sure you probably heard me talking about the prizes and everything at some point in one of my videos or live stream. But yeah, the prizes are pretty good if I do say so myself. I'm excited to see people catch some monsters. Come to South Dakota, I'll get you on some walleye. I'll let you know if I'm ever in that area. I would love to catch some walleye. I really would. There's a fish. So JV, what do you normally use to catch your walleye? I've heard slugs. I've heard night crawlers, like jigging them, little jigs and stuff like that. When they're spawning on the banks, I've heard of a lot of people catching them on crankbaits and stuff, trying to fish for bass. We're at like 11 fish now. I'm getting a little bite on this rod too. There we go. 2 back-to-back again. My second back-to-back, and it's been all bluegills so far. Oh, right when I say that, right when I say it's been all bluegills, we get something else. Red ear sunfish. We got a shell cracker. Look at that. Not bad. And this one, JV, if I was keeping fish, this would go in the pot because shell crackers are even better than bluegills. Ow, son of a gun. He spined the crap out of me. This fish is losing it. Open up, bud. Anyway, yeah, back to back. This was the second one I got. A little shell cracker. And then got a bluegill. This fish smells bad. I don't know. Literally pulled this fish out and it does not smell very good. Anyway, that's a pretty fish right there. Fought pretty good for a little panfish. They got nice colors on them. These are delicious. I ain't really keeping fish today. So JV uses pink or bright green walleye spinners with leeches. Okay, gotcha. I get a couple walleye baits every once in a while in my bass and panfish packages with the mystery tackle box. So I got to go out for some sometime. I need to talk to someone around here who knows what they're doing with walleye. There's not a whole lot, and even less, good size ones. But first, red ear sunfish shell cracker of the day. That's fish. That's got to be number like 12 or 13, like for total fish. I'm gonna let this thing go. Pretty nice fish. I should get a picture, but I can't. Ooh, because I'm using my phone to stream. And then literally seconds before catching that, I caught this super dark male bluegill. If I was keeping fish today, I'd have a pretty decent fish fry going on already. Ouch. Every fish is like spining me really bad. Ooh. Dark one. This one fish has like some weird growths on it too. It's super weird. But yeah, that's a really dark bluegill. Usually when they're dark, they're bigger than this in like this lake. I've seen ponds where even the tiny ones are super dark. But in this lake, normally they don't get dark until they get like almost a pound. All right, I'm gonna keep the fishing going. Keep it going. What up to everyone in the chat? Says we got 4 or 5 people in here right now. Gonna keep catching fish until I get rained out. That's the goal. I think I'm either getting a bite or it's just a wind. I believe that was just the wind. I'll check that bait in a second though. That wind is playing tricks. bite. That's got to be a bite. No, I don't get it. At this point, I'm confused. This thing kept moving like I was getting bite. Put this back out. Now this one's moving like it's getting big. I don't think it is. Nope. Oh, there's a mondo snapping turtle out there. I'm scared. Oh, that is a bite. Dang it. Yeah, I keep missing bites on this one. The smallest rod here is the one I have the biggest hook on. That's probably what's going on. What I don't get is, though, I'm using number 6 and number 8 hooks, and they're still swallowing it, which is crazy. I know people who fish for bluegills with like size 12. I'm using like much bigger hooks, and I'm still getting fish swallowing it. There's only a certain size you can go up to. You go up to 4 or 2, you're not even going to be hooking up with these little panfish. Oh my goodness, I've been spying so hard by some of these little panfish. If anyone emails me fish that they're catching in the tournament, I'll let you guys know the updates. No one's telling me much yet. They have until 10 p.m. tonight to let me know what they've caught. Send me the pictures. I'm going to have to reel that in. It felt like a little bite on there. I've had one person so far tell me what they caught, and they said it was a 5-inch bass. So I don't think we have much to worry about. I got no idea if people have been catching giant fish and just haven't told me yet, or if no one's really caught much. But still time to enter the tournament, anyone who's interested. Got until 10 p.m. tonight to send me your top 5 links. Make sure you use the code and make sure you have them measured in the picture. All right. Thank you. I'm struggling with this rod right now. All right. Let's see what we got. Is it only bass? For my tournament? Yeah, check out the rules video. Bass only. Largemouth, smallmouth, spotted. But yeah, check out if you want to enter, definitely check out the rules video so I don't have to explain like a million things to you. It'll answer it way better. It's only 6 minutes long. Something's going on with this yellow rod here. I don't know what it is. The line keeps going tight, keeps going slack. I don't know if fish are playing with me or if it's just the wind. Yeah, you got until 10 p.m. tonight to send me your top 5 bass. If you want to enter, go check out the rules video. It's got a picture of a bass on it. It says subscriber bass tournament. It's a 6-minute video. One of the most recent ones on my channel. Check it out. Good luck if you are going to enter. And it's public water only, no private ponds or anything. Oh my goodness! Just missed a freaking bite on there. Totally just missed a bite. I was doing pretty good. I've caught like 13, 14 fish on this stream, but having some issues the last couple casts. All right. I'm going to redeem myself here and catch a couple more fish. Especially because the rain is pretty much stopped, so I need to take this opportunity to catch some fish. Oh, missed another one. I don't know what's going on out here, guys. I'm gonna get back on it here in a little bit. I'll get my rhythm back. This is the ugliest piece of bait on there. It's like a chunk of wood. I have to rip it off and put a new one on. There we go. Got a fish. Another bluegill. Somewhere around 15 fish on this stream, so I'm doing all right. How long we been going? 30 minutes. Let's see. Just got here. What are you using for bait? Fish on. See, that's fish number 15, I believe. Something like that. So, these 3 rods have worms on them. That's what I'm using. And then I've got may or may not. Oh my goodness, my phone charger is getting soaked. I cannot have this thing get ruined. It's like I bought like 20 of these things, and this is the only one I can find. I do not know where they go. I don't know what happens to my phone chargers. I'm gonna have to put it in a backpack because it is getting soaked. Oh, it's just barely sprinkling, but it was coming down a little harder, like for the last 20 minutes or so. It barely has any juice left in it anyway. Hopefully I'm not missing bites. Anyway, these 3 rods have worms. I got a bass rod out here. This is a $30 Ozark Trail combo, so I'm not expecting it to do much for me, but got this custom crankbait that's smashing that bass painted for me. I call it the Fire Gill. Got bright orange belly. It's got foil, as you can see, that's why it's so shiny. It's got yellow and this pinkish red on it, and the back is blue with black splatter on it. Really, really nice color. So I might be tossing this around in a little bit. I'll throw it out once or twice just for fun here. We got rocks right here I can fish along. There's a dock right there I can fish near. Got that thing dialed in pretty good. Hopefully I won't have any birds nest or nothing. It launched out there too. Yeah, what would you guys be using for bass on a day, in 3 feet of water after it rained a bunch? I'm pretty sure this crankbait dives a little too deep. I think it dives like 5 feet, and I keep getting caught on all this stuff on the bottom. But I've definitely caught fish on like shad colored crankbaits out here off these docks before. It looks pretty good in the water, but it is running pretty low. But yeah, this is the custom crankbait I had made for me. Dude kept asking me, he's like, "You caught any fish on it yet? You caught any fish on it yet? That thing's definitely gonna catch you some fish." I still have not caught anything on this crankbait. Not even a crappie. Nothing. I'm gonna keep grinding it. One of these days soon, I'll catch a fish on We're gonna get one more cast in with this crank. Some like leaves and stuff out. I'm gonna burn it a little faster on this retrieve. Do a couple pauses in there. Anyone hungry? It's a beautiful crankbait. I just haven't caught nothing on it. Guess it doesn't look as good to the fish as it does to me. Yeah, I got this thing on hand if I need to do some bass fishing, and then I've got more bass baits not here but in my house, which is just like a 2-minute sprint from here, even less. So if I need to go get some more stuff, I will. Let's see. Jamie caught 3 today, all small. I would use a Ned rig. I don't know anything about. I can't catch fish on Ned rigs in lakes. I don't know why. They do great in creeks. I have no idea how to fish them in lakes because the way I fish Ned rigs, I throw them out, I open my bail, and I let the current take them, and then I slow retrieve them against the current, and that's how I always catch fish in creeks. I know you're supposed to pop them on bottom. I don't do good popping anything along the bottom. I've caught just about no fish besides like wacky rig and Texas rigs. Sometimes I usually catch no fish popping stuff along the bottom. So maybe if I run inside for, I gotta go to the bathroom here soon. Maybe I'll grab some type of Ned rig stuff to tie on, and we can try that out along the bottom out here. But I'm not a big fan of the Ned rig. I'll be honest with you. Everyone says it catches pretty much every type of fish. Unless I'm in a creek that's got some flow, I don't ever have luck with the Ned rig. I've only caught fish in creeks on Ned rig. And I hated the Ned rig at first because I went to a creek that was clear and you could see all the fish in there. They didn't want anything to do with it. I tossed the Ned rig and green sunfish. They'll bite anything. They'll bite a blank hook and they wouldn't bite the Ned rig. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Ned. You have to make me a believer on that. But yeah, I got this crank. If I run inside to go to the bathroom, which I'll probably do here soon, I gotta take a little pee break. I'll grab some type of Ned rig stuff if I can find it easily. If not, then I'm not going to keep you waiting too long. Let's see. What are you fishing for? Jamie said it's a largemouth tournament. Wacky rig and chatterbait was the top bait for me today. Yeah. Were you dealing with muddy 3 foot of water? Because that's all I got here is muddy 3 foot of water. So I might go grab some baits here in a little bit. Anyway, for a little bit here, I'm going to go back to throwing worms. I've got like 15 bluegills and a red ear sunfish today. Thanks for sharing links, Outdoor Life. Yeah, awesome, Jamie. So you got 3. Yeah, I'm hoping some people in my tournament are going to catch some decent fish today and send them to me tonight. I'm not participating in the tournament. As you can see, I'm probably not going to be catching any bass anyway, but I might go try the Ned rig or something else. Now you said wacky worm and chatterbait. So the wacky rig is like last year I caught like 300-400 fish on the wacky rig. I literally caught so many largemouth. This year I've had no luck. I lost all my confidence on largemouth. It sucks. I've had people who are good at fishing take me out and say, "All right, I'm gonna get your confidence back." Nothing. I don't catch anything. I don't know. I'm in the longest slump of my life. I've only been fishing a year and a half, but I'm in the biggest largemouth slump ever. So maybe I will go inside and grab some baits here soon and have you guys give me some tips and stuff and see if I can get on a bass. But I don't have a whole lot of bass confidence right now. I'm pretty much lost every bit of bass confidence that I have. Let's see. Sending a text real quick. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, someone sent me a picture. Maybe they're out there catching bass. Let's see. I'll check it. Okay, what up, Randall? I'm gonna check it real quick and see if somebody caught a bass they're trying to send me. Oh, they sent me 2 photos. Let's see this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't see they didn't put the length on it, but yeah, definitely just caught a nice one on a top water. I still can't see the length. They sent me the picture of it on a scale, but I mean on the measuring board, but they didn't include the tail, so I have no idea what the size was. Cool. Someone just caught one for the tournament. I'll let you know if they tell me what the length is because I cannot tell by the picture. Let's see. Morning, Randall. The rain is picking back up. This sucks. I use wacky rigs a lot, but I lose so many fish for some. I never lose them on wacky rigs. It's frogs, topwater frogs, and that's because I never use it with braid like you're supposed to. Because I only have 2 bait casters, and they both full of line. I really don't feel like pulling a bunch of line off to put braid on. What I need to do is go buy a bait caster that in a new reel or whatever. Oh no, he didn't have his paper in the picture. Nice. Okay, so here's the deal. Someone just caught an 18-inch largemouth. Really nice fish. They forgot to have their code in the picture, so I can't count it, unfortunately. But they even said, it's okay, don't count this one. But they said, I just want people to know that they're in trouble for this tournament. So Adjust Into Fishing, who's a big supporter, big sponsor, caught an 18-inch largemouth, but it will not be counted for the tournament because he doesn't have his code word in the picture. But yeah, just so you guys know, people are catching some good fish already. So you might want to go out there if you're in the tournament, get out there and start grinding. People are catching 18 inches right now. JV still watching, just editing footage. I need to do the same, man. I'm so slow at editing, and I haven't put out a video in so long. And I've been working on one for like a week, just like here and there. But I've been so busy with work and everything. If it does start pouring, I'll probably go inside and do some editing. But thanks for hanging in, JV and everyone who's in here. All right, we'll go back to doing some worm fishing. I might run inside, go to the bathroom, and get some bass baits here in a little bit and do a little bit of bass fishing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the only update I've gotten so far is someone told me they caught a 5-inch bass, which obviously you don't need to worry about that. And then someone just caught an 18-inch largemouth, but they didn't have their paper, so I can't count it. You got to make sure that you got the whole fish on a measuring board or measuring tape in the picture, and you got to have your name with the code I gave out last night. Which, if you weren't there, the code is OTHO26. But just check out my live stream last night and the video I put out late last night, and that'll have the code in it for you and all the rules and all the prizes and everything like that. What up, Trav? What up, T Wells? So I know you're a bass fisherman. Oh, I'm pretty sure. I got this custom crankbait. Look how beautiful this is. By Smashing That Bass, Ryan Bright on Fish Brain. He painted that for me. I've tossed it around a couple times today. Haven't got any bites on it yet. People are telling me to use Ned rig. People are telling me to use Wacky rig. Right now, I'm fishing with worms for panfish. Pretty soon, I'm gonna have to run in the house to grab something. I'll leave the live stream going, and I'll grab probably a couple bass baits. And if you guys want to give me some tips and tell me what to fish, maybe I'll throw the bass rod around a little bit. IL says the fish I catch on Senkos are usually one drop. The Wacky rig gives better action. Exactly. I don't like popping it around on the bottom. I throw out my Wacky rig, and I like the ones that slowly fall. So I think they have less salt in them, or do they have more? I don't know which ones fall slowly. It doesn't. I like the Yum Worms and the Strike King. The ones you throw out, they slowly drop, especially in ponds and like coves of lakes. If I'm not getting a bite on that first drop, I will sometimes pop it around on the bottom. Sometimes I just give up and reel it back in because I get most of my bites while the bait's dropping. I'm taking a break from posting videos for a couple weeks. That's cool. You doing any fishing today, T Wells? So I've caught 15 bluegills and a red ear sunfish on this live stream already, all on worms. Oh, so we'll get some worms back out and see if they're still biting. If not, I'll just switch over to bass. I would not mind at all if a catfish or carp came up and ate one of these worms. That would really pick things up here for me. All right. So let's say I do run inside here in a couple minutes and grab some bass baits. Someone said Ned rig, so I will grab some Ned rig stuff if I can find it easily. It is. Here's the conditions, guys. Windy and rainy. Rained all the last couple days, so it's really muddy. And I'm fishing in about 3 to 5 feet of water. Very shallow. That's a bite. Totally missed that one. Took the entire worm. Yeah, everyone just comment in the chat. Let me know what bass baits I should go grab from my house. And I'll put together a little bag, and I'll come out here with some bass baits, and maybe I'll just toss the bait caster around for a little bit. Ooh. Especially if I'm not getting too many bites on the live worm. It's always entertaining for me to be out here catching a bunch of panfish. I had a live stream where I caught 200 fish just on worms, and some were like 6.5 pound catfish, 4.5 pound catfish, big old 1 pound red ears. So it's always fun, but I'm never gonna get out of my bass slump if I don't start really grinding for the bass. Take care, homie. See you on the brain. Yeah, later, man. How do you edit, Sunfish King? I know editing on a phone is a million times faster, but I don't do that. I don't mess with that. I edit on the computer. It takes forever, but it is what it is. It's the way I like to do it. You throw a walking bait or popper? I'm not sure what a walking bait is. I do have a couple poppers. I don't know. I don't really like top water. It doesn't really work for me. So when I throw top waters, I get blowups all day, all day, all day, and never catch anything. They'll take it under. I go 1, 2, and then try to set it, nothing. I've got a couple fish on topwater frogs in my life, and that's it. I've gotten probably 300,000 blowups. I kind of suck at topwater, but I will grab. All right, so I'll grab a popper and I'll grab some Ned rig stuff if I can find it. Let's see, Carolina rig with a green pumpkin Senko slowly across the bottom. I've never fished a soft plastic on a Carolina rig. I don't have the weights right now to do that. I lost my whole bag of weights sometime recently. So I'll keep that in mind, but I'm gonna have to I'll have to do that once I get some more weights. And I'll do some research into the Carolina rig. I've only ever used Carolina rig like this way with live worm. But I appreciate all the advice I get. Swim baits? I don't know what everyone says. Everyone means different things by swim baits. I've got the jointed hard swim baits. You know, like the Mike. I've got 1 or 2 of the Mike Buka bluegills or whatever. So I'll grab one of those as well. But I'm scared to fish that in 3 feet of water. I'm afraid I'm going to get it stuck on something, and I don't want to go swimming today. I've never even fished with the Carolina rig. Me neither, really. Yeah, here. Let me take like 5 more minutes to toss out some. Let me take like 5 more minutes to toss out some worms and see if anything else is biting on the live worms. Then I'm gonna run inside, go to the bathroom real quick, maybe grab a quick snack, and I'll grab some baits. I'll try not to be gone too long though, because I don't want everyone to be gone when I get back. So popper, I'll grab some Senkos because people are saying that. I'll grab a second bait caster and some Ned rig stuff. So there's a bait called the Dark Sleeper. It works really good. You can get it at Bass Pro. Is that like a topwater thing? Not anywhere near where I wanted to cast that, but we'll see what happens. I should have casted it like straight out instead of casting it way over there. Oh, yeah, here in a little bit, I'll give it a solid, like, at least 20, 30-minute grind for bass. And if I don't get any bites, then I'll probably go back to live worms because that's what's catching fish today. Like I said, I lost, like, all my bass confidence. So if I can catch a couple, I'll get it back, hopefully. There we go. Oh, I totally just missed one. That's trash. Oh, and we're getting a bite here. Totally just missed the second one. I don't know what's going on. This is trash. This is trash. But I definitely have to go. I got to go take a little bathroom break here in a second. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go do that real quick. So I'm going to grab a couple bass baits. I'll come back. It's pretty much a swim bait, but the hooks are covered up. Kind of like the headhunter thing. All right. I'm going to take a quick, like, 5-minute break, guys. I'll be right back. Hopefully there's still people here when I get back. And I promise you when I get back, I might do a couple more minutes of worm fishing just to see if I can catch anything, and then I'll give it at least like a solid 20, 30-minute grind with some bass baits. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully it doesn't pour on my phone and start raining while I'm gone, but I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go grab a couple things. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll be back. Hopefully I catch some bass for you guys. Yo, I got so many dang bass baits. I got a bucket full of bass baits. Got a bait, another bait caster. A bag full of bass baits. Brought myself a drink. Ooh. And a hot pocket. It's probably too hot to eat right now. It's probably molten lava in there. It's a little hot. Woo! All right, here's the deal. It's 10:11 right now in my time. Hold on, I gotta respond to a text. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna fish for 9 minutes until 10:20. 9 minutes. What up, Backwoods? I'm fishing for 9 minutes with worms, trying to get some more panfish and stuff. Maybe a big fish will finally bite. And then it's gonna be an interactive choose your own bait adventure. I got 2 bait casters out here. Got a frog tied on. I know JV said, or someone in JV's live stream said you can catch fish with frogs anywhere, but I don't know. 3 feet of water, no top water cover at all, no weeds out here. Doesn't seem like frog paradise. Anyway, I'm gonna fish for a few more minutes with worms, and then I'll let you guys pick what I tie on, and you can even give me some tips on how to throw it. Let's see if the Sunfish Squad can help me get out of this bass slump I've been on. I've been catching lots of bass on crappie jigs, going for crappie and stuff, but when I try for bass, it just doesn't really happen. So let's get 9 more minutes of this. I keep saying I have a message. Oh my goodness. My phone's nicely telling me that it's at 100%, which is awesome. I got it plugged in right now. But the phone charger's plugged into is like dying. All right, IL Fishing says what's up to Backwoods. All right, a couple more minutes with the worms, guys, and then see if you guys can help me out with some bass. Keep in mind, it's rainy, muddy, and shallow. And there's little to no vegetation. Oh! I'm falling over everything! There's a bluegill. Oh, not a bad one. See? Do you guys see why I'm like a little kid? You see why I like to fish with worms? Because worms catch fish. I know bass baits do too, but I'm never going to get out of my bass slump if I don't just put the worms down and start fishing for some bass. Catch a couple more fish, hopefully. There's another one. That's fish like 17 or something to this live stream, something like that. How's the fishing going? I'm working, so well, have fun at work. I worked all week, and I'm glad to have the weekend. The fishing's going pretty good. We'll see how it goes for the bass. It's been great for the panfish so far. Fish just flopped right on out of my hand. There you go. All right, let's try to get a couple more. Couple more fish here. Come on. Recast these other 2 rods with the worms on. Why don't y'all tell me there was a fish on this one? Come on, slackers. I wonder how long she's been on there. Little bluegill. Good thing she's hooked through the mouth. Usually when they're on there for a while, they swallow the whole thing. That is a pretty bluegill. Female bluegill. They got smaller spots, like gill spots. They got lighter colors. That's a female. Thanks for sharing links. You guys are awesome. You're a little late, IL Fishing. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. There definitely was a fish on. Definitely was one. All right, let's fish for another 5 minutes or so for these panfish. Switch over to bass for a bit, see how that's going. If I get tired of fishing for bass, we'll come right back to the panfish because they're always there for me. It's because I've only been fishing a year and a half. I'm sure like 5 years down the road, it's not going to be too exciting for me to catch a whole bunch of pan. It might be, but I think I might, try for bigger fish and stuff. I want to get on some like river catfish for sure, but I cannot cast rods with big weights to save my life. Like big rods, big weights, I cannot figure out how to cast. There we go. Now, when the bass bite is like this, last year I had some days where the bass bite was like that. Like every couple casts, you get a bite. Is this totally just missed the fish on that one? All right, we'll go a few more minutes here. The whole worm. Ooh, nice little bluegill. Here, my girlfriend keeps texting me, and I don't want it to interrupt the stream really, so I'm going to tell her that I'm live streaming. She's real good about that stuff. She's always like, all right, enjoy your stream. I'll talk to you later. So I'll just tell her live streaming, and I'll talk to her in like an hour. She's on like a 16-hour drive to Savannah, Georgia. So she's very bored, I believe, in the car right now. Sorry I can't text you, but I'm in the middle of the stream. I said earlier, but you didn't respond. Probably because I wasn't here. It's hard to see it when I'm making Hot Pockets. All right, guys, few more minutes of this, and then we'll go to the bass, and I'll take any advice you guys want to give for the bass. Right. The reason why I streamed so early today, I'm anticipating it starting to really start raining here soon. I'll check the weather here in a bit. And so I'm gonna have plenty of stuff to do inside. But I wanted to try to get a stream in. As far as the bass tournament, we've had one person catch an 18-inch, but they didn't have the code. Make sure you have your code in there. I'm not going to be able to count their fish. It was a nice fish, but I can't. I know that this guy is not cheating and that he caught the fish today, but I have rules for a reason, and I have to respect them. It wouldn't be fair to other people. But yeah, the message from a Justin to fish to all you guys is watch out because he's coming for you. There's a fish. Sure. Oh, fish here. Right through the mouth. Perfect hook set. Catching them sunfish. But I got the Bad Bass Apparel hat on today. Hopefully it's good luck. All right, guys. 3 more sun. I don't care how long it takes. 3 more fish on the worms, and we're going to bass. All right. What up, Tina? How you doing, Tina? Catching a bunch of panfish today, and I'm about to switch to bass. I'm gonna catch 3 more, any type of fish on these worms, and then I'm going to bass. All right. That's the goal here. That's probably somewhere around 20 fish in this live stream so far, so I'd say it's going pretty good. I've had Most of them have been bluegills. One of them was a shellcracker, red ear sunfish, which just like better in every way than a bluegill. Fights better, tastes better, looks cooler. I got two monster hybrid red ears in my fish tank. If you guys haven't seen that, maybe when I end this live stream, I'll walk the phone to my room and show you guys my fish tank. I might do that if it starts raining. We'll see. I'll show you guys my fish tank. If anyone wants to see my turtle, I was kayaking out here and I saw a baby painted turtle just crawling in the rocks. I should have left him alone, whatever. But I didn't. I took him inside, put him in my fish tank. He's so happy. They're not in my fish tank. I put him in a tank all of his own. He's so happy in there. Feed him little pellets and little bugs. He's tiny. He won't be tiny for long though. So I want to show you guys this turtle before he gets too big. If anyone's interested, I'll ask later when I'm about to end the stream. I'll say, who wants to see the turtle? You just say, like, show me the turtle. I'll go show you the turtle. All right, 3 more fish on the worms, and then we're going to bass. I promise. That was a quick bite. I was not ready for it. I was not ready. That fish bit as soon as the bait hit the water. The funny thing is, though, I bet if I tied a bobber on and threw it out there, I wouldn't really be getting any bites because the bait doesn't really drop. I'm not a huge fan of worm and bobber, honestly, unless I'm fishing along like rocky banks or like super weedy areas. Now, me and my girlfriend went to a lake I've never been to the other day. She's like, hopefully we catch some fish. I'm like, what are you talking about? Of course we're going to catch some fish. We fished with frogs for a bit. I had a big blow up, took my frog under, but I had mono on my line and not braid. So I missed the dang thing. Kind of made me upset for a little bit, but started fishing with worm and bobber and just running it along weeds, algae, rocks. I got a lot of panfish. She got a couple as well. It was good fun. But normally I don't do worm and bobber, except for certain situations. Now there's a cove over there. It's shallow, and I always do worm and bobber there. I've got some, or corn and bobber if there's carp. I've got some nice carp over there on just corn and a bobber. Let's get 3 more fish on the worms, and we're going to bass fishing. Guys, I brought so many bass baits out here. I got 2 bait casters. Unfortunately, they both have mono on them. As soon as I run low on line or something like that, I don't really want to waste a bunch of line. Or if I get a new reel or something, I'm going to load it up with like 30 or 50 pound braid so that I always have a rod that I can use for top waters, punching baits, stuff like that you want braid for. Later outdoor life. Man, he said that a while ago. IL said fish, 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 fish. Fishing's good, everybody. Can't read number much. Fun, provides food for the table. Sometimes it can help control populations. Like I used to go fishing for invasive carp and stuff like that and pull them out. My aunt will cook them up because she's from Taiwan. And fishing keeps young people out of trouble. That's another thing. So there's a fish. Yeah, when I was young, I did some dumb stuff, and I didn't fish back then. If I fished, if I had free time, I'd do that instead of going and getting into shenanigans. Now, if you're young, a little bit of shenanigans are fine, but sometimes it's better off to do something like fishing and not get into too many shenanigans. I've been spying so many cheating times today. All right. I just got spined again. Oh, you're pissing me off, fish. You're really pissing me off. All right, so yeah, 2 more of these. Such a small bluegill with such sharp Ginsu knives on those spines. Look at those. Horrible. I got like finger prick like I was at the doctor's office. Is that a bite? I think it's just the wind. I think it's just the wind. All right, 2 more of these and we're going to bass fishing. 5 people in the stream. Thank you guys all for being here. If you want to see some bass, get ready because I'm going to let you guys pick what bait I throw. It's a choose your own fishing adventure. And when I finally get some good catfish rods, I almost bought one the other day, but it was a right-hand reel and you couldn't switch the sides. It was stupid, but everything else about it was what I want. But if I get some good catfish rods, I'll do a choose your own bait adventure. at the river. I'll let you guys pick what I throw. I'll probably have some live bluegill, live green sunfish, cut bait, maybe some hot dogs or something. And I'll let you guys pick what I throw, maybe some livers. But that'll be coming up, I don't know when, sometime soon, hopefully. There's a bite. All right. Why was that such a good rod bit for a little bit? My drag must be like a tiny bit tight. You guys see how good that rod bit is for that little bluegill? All right. We're going to catch one. Flop right off the hook. We're going to catch one more fish on worms. And then we're going to bass fishing. So you guys be thinking, all right, here's the conditions, in case you didn't hear. Muddy water. It's been raining for like 2 days straight. Not like chocolate milk mud, but like kind of cloudy water. It's not bad. I can see the bottom. So let's call it stained but not muddy. We got stained water but not muddy. Not cloudy, but stained. So it's like dark, but you can still see the bottom in like 3 feet of water. We got 5 to 10 miles an hour of wind. It's drizzling right now. It's been raining for 2 days. And I'm in 3 to 5 feet of water. So be thinking what you would throw for bass, and I'll take your guys' advice. Let me catch one more. My favorite catfish bait, worms all day. 100% worms. Worms are by far my favorite catfish bait. I've caught, besides a crappie jig, every one of my catfish has been on worms, and then I caught one on a live minnow, and that was like a 5-pounder. But yeah, my PB catfish, not very impressive. 6 pounds, 8 ounces. I need to catch some bigger catfish. But 6 pounds, 8 ounces, which could very well be one of the biggest in this lake. I have no idea how big they get out here. Oh, it's the biggest one I've seen out of this lake. That was on a live worm and a size 6 hook and a ice rod, a little 3-foot dock runner rod. Let's get one more fish. And then it's fast. All right, one of these casts is going to get a fish. We're tangled up. We're tangled up. Oh, I realized right as I was about to throw that, there's like barely any worm on that. I'm about to reach. Oh, I missed a bite. I also crossed my own line because I'm a dum-dum. There's barely any worm, but we're just going to roll with it. I actually did get a bite on that, like the medium. So I did not cross my line this time. There we go. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. That's 2 bites in a row. This fish is messing with me. Let's get him. 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 Now I'm going to have to reworm this thing. Oof. Totally missed a bite. You guys are watching Sunfish King embarrass himself out here. Gotta run. Best of luck later. Did you get any paddle tail soft plastic swim baits? I have some inside, but I don't know how to fish those at all. So no, I didn't. I mean, if you really think I should go grab one, I will. If we're talking about the same thing, like the little swimmers or whatever, like a rage swimmer or like a yum swimming dinger. Is that what you're talking about? Honestly, all that stuff is what scared me away from bass fishing for the longest time, because there's so many names for different baits, and it just seems like I'm an indecisive person, and that's a lot of options. I honestly wish there was like only half as many bass baits as there are. It'd be so much less intimidating. Everyone's got the names for everything. Like a couple months ago, I wouldn't have been able to tell you what a buzz bait, a chatter bait, a swim bait. I wouldn't have been able to tell you what any of that is. Totally missed another one. Totally missed another one. Goodness. We're going to get one more fish here very soon. And then it's going to be bassing time. There we go. There we go. I did cross my line again like a dum-dum. This one looked like it was getting a bite, but I don't think it is. Oh, it definitely is. We doubled up. Well, not doubled up, but back to back. Okay, it's gonna be bass in time after this. Let me move this out of the way. I'm gonna set all my worm fishing stuff to the side and start thinking about what I should be throwing for bass. Okay. So, back-to-back catches. Got this nice, pretty gold and white, gold and silver, I guess. Female bluegill. Pretty good looking. Sorry the video quality isn't better. It's very dark out here. Not a lot of light to work with. I'm a big fan of good lighting, but I'm not going to, especially because it's raining, I'm not going to drag my studio lights out here or anything that I use in my live streams. Boom. That one's got a nice worm on it. Just for fun, I'll toss this out while I unhook the other one. Just for fun. Okay. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, seriously, now it's bassing time. I can't get. Just when the panfish start biting really good too. Now we'll switch to bass for a bit, then we can always come back to the bluegills. They'll always be there for me. Unless it starts pouring rain on me. I want to get some bass fishing in before it starts pouring rain. So we got that one. Weird little markings on it for sure. Ooh. But I still got a worm on it, but that's fine. We'll just leave it for now. Hopefully a bird doesn't come and try to eat this worm off the hook. That would be disastrous. I always worry about that stuff when I leave rods just chilling with worms still on them. Boop. They're my favorite lure, but it's your choice. The paddle tail swim baits, I got enough stuff out here to throw for a while, and then if you think I should switch to one, it'll take 2 minutes for me to run across the street and grab one. Now, this fish swallowed it, and he's going to spine me too. Yeah, there's last panfish for a little bit, unless I catch one on a bass bait. Plenty of bluegills today. One pretty decent shell cracker, red ear sunfish. And then the rest have all been bluegills. I probably caught a good 20, 25 fish so far in this live stream. So, since it's been an effective, productive, successful live stream, let's do some bass fishing, guys. Let me see. What do you guys think I should throw? What are my lure choices? Okay, I'm going to be eating this Hot Pocket for a second, so you guys got plenty of time. I'll give you like 4 or 5 options to start out. All right, guys? So anyone in here, tell me what I should throw. I got Whopper Plopper, which, again, keep in mind, I don't have braid. I have 10-pound mono, so it might not be effective for some of these baits, but I'm not opposed to throwing it anyway. I know with the Whopper Plopper, you can use 10, 12-pound mono, but a lot of people like to use heavy braid with it. Got the Whopper Plopper 90. And we got 2 different colors. We got the white and we got this. I feel like this one would be better for this color, but I could be wrong. So we got Whopper Ploppers or a top. And basically, option 1 is one of these popper type baits, one of these top water baits, either the Guggen Blooper or one of those. So just tell me if I should throw a top water popper type thing. We got Ned Rig. We got either Texas or wacky rigged worms. So it's going to be Senko's, Ned Rig, top water, and I even got a frog too. So if you guys say top water, that's always an option. Or the 4th option is cranks or chatterbaits. Although I don't think I have trailers for a chatterbait. If you guys choose chatterbait, I'll have to run inside and grab one. Or I can put one of these Ned rage bugs on there. So it's going to be, here's the 5 options: chatterbait, crankbait, and I got different colors of crankbaits as well, and different colors of chatterbaits. So chatterbait, crankbait, Ned Rig, top water, or Senko. Any of those 5 options. Again, chatterbait, crankbait, top water, Ned Rig, or Senko. And if you guys need those 5 options again, let me know. Those are the options. I got 10-pound mono. If you guys choose crankbait, I can keep doing this custom crankbait. I got crawl color. I got shad color. I got some really interesting looking ones. This one looks like it might dive a little too deep for me though. Oh, it's a 6-foot diver? That's not terrible. It's like 3 to 5 feet out here, so it's not bad. Those are the options. Let me know what you guys think. I'll give it a good 20, 30 minutes for bass. He said, I would either go with the chatterbait or the Ned. Okay. Let's start with the Ned rig then. Let's start with the Ned rig. And I'll try to fish right here so you can see me. I don't think the volume's that good. I don't think you can hear me very well. I'll try to yell or something. Let me know if you can hear me from over here. I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad. Oh. So, we'll start with the Ned rig and then we'll switch it up after 15 minutes or so. 15, 20 minutes with the Ned rig and we'll switch it up. So, we got no movement out here really. The water's, there's a little bit of wind, but not much. Does this, I don't know what weight this is. I really don't. 1/15th, 1/16th, something like that. Do you guys think that that's big enough, or I should try to find a bigger Ned head? First off, we'll start with the Ned head. Is that good enough? And I don't really need the weedless thing for out here. But I think these Ned rage bugs have a slightly bigger one here. Let me show you what the options are. Oh, I don't know how big of a Ned head you use. So if I don't catch anything, it's probably because I'm not the Ned rig master. Now, if this was a creek and there was smallmouth in here, I would have no problem throwing the Ned rig. These things are awesome. I cannot get this package open to save my life. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. It's not opening. I might be able to get these out. I might not. Oh, wow. It's really, really impossible to open. Really impossible to open. All right, here's the options and sizes for the Ned rigs. And I already lost the other one. There it is. Those are about the same, aren't they? This one's a little bigger. This green one's a little bit smaller. So should I go with the bigger one or the smaller one? Oh, they said this was a good size. Okay, we'll start with that. And these are the differences in hooks. I don't know if I should be using this weird sickle hook or this J hook one. The sickle hook's on the slightly bigger Ned head. For a Ned head, yeah, I'll start with this one then, since you said it's a good size. But do you think that this stuff's gonna affect the bite at all? Because I don't really need it for weeds out here. Anyway, here's the options. I don't know, would you even call this Ned rig? This is a bigger head as well. So this one's got a crawl on it. Blue crawl with like white flake, blue and black crawl. So I could throw that. I could throw the Z-Man PB and J, which I've got some smallies on these. These are awesome. Or I've got and I've already got one of those rigged up, but it's a pretty small Ned head I was throwing in a creek. Or I've got the watermelon with red flake right here. So let me know, should I throw a Ned rig crawl or rage bug, like one of the creature things? Oh, we've also got the cutter worm. There's a lot of options out here. What are we thinking? We're thinking the orange and pumpkin. I've never had trouble with the weed guards. Cool. All right, so thanks for your advice too. So should I try orange and green cutter worm? Should I try a crawl? Should I try one of these rage bugs? It looks like either a crawl or like a larva or something like that. That's also green and orange. Should I do the watermelon green with red flake? You go with the crawl, the blue crawl? All right, I will let you know though. I have fished out here in this lake with that thing and didn't catch nothing. Let's see what we got. Would you believe me if I said I lost the crawl that I just showed you already? She gone. There it is. Now this one has a lot bigger head on it. Do you think that's fine? Or do you think I should go to the smaller head? Like this thing is fat. It weighs like twice as much as that other head. Oh, you say range bug. All right. Range bug. And I'll put that head on that you told me to use that I also just lost. I don't get how fishermen stay organized when they're out here doing different stuff. Okay, there's the hook we were talking about. Here's the range bug. See if I can rig this thing good. The weed guard is making it very difficult to rig this. Pretty good. That looking pretty good right there. The dead rig and the rage bug. Looks like a little dude. What are we thinking? Thinking that looks pretty good right there. I'll go ahead and tie that on. Got any advice on how to fish it? I'm guessing just toss it out and slow hop it with some pauses. And should I fish it along this rocky bank? Should I fish it near that dock over there? Should I throw it out in the middle? Or should I just fish it all over the place? I'm guessing I should go all over the place. Probably start with the rocky bank up there. We're using the Lose American Hero. It's got 10, I believe it's 10 pound. 10 or 12 pound mono. And I had a popping topwater frog on there, which I got a big old blow up on this thing the other day, but I missed the fish. Oh, it's one of those days. It is one of those days. I don't know where my pliers are. That's going to really be an issue. Like I said, I have no idea how people stay organized. There's some pliers here. Yeah, I bring out just like a million items to fish with. It seems like I never have what I need. And I always have 1,000 too much of what I don't need, and then I can't find any. I have a really hard time staying organized out. All right, frogs off. Again, that skirt needs trimmed like in half. I never have scissors with me when I'm fishing. It's never an item I think about. Okay. What's that guy doing? I caught a bunch of sunnies this morning. Me too. I just caught like 20 something in this live stream. And if you want me to here in like 20, 30 minutes, I can go back to catching sunfish. But what I'm trying to do right now, I've been in a bass slump lately. I'll catch bass when I'm throwing worms or when I'm throwing crappie jigs for other fish. But when I try for bass, it just hasn't been working too well. So, oh, I almost put the blue crawl on. I'm dumb. I just rigged up this rage bug. So we're going to start with this. Thanks, IL Fishing, for the advice. He said, looks good. You would go with the rocks. Nice one. Yeah, I'm going to put that on, and I'm going to... So was that basically what I should do, IL Fishing? Should I just slow pop it along the rocks? See if any fish wants the Ned rig. Bunch of sunnies this morning. That's what's up. Me too. The weather is definitely not sunny, but I caught a bunch of sunnies. So I caught a bunch of bluegills, and I caught one nice red ear sunfish. Probably about 25 fish, I would say, in this live stream. And now we're going to fish with this. I'm going to try to catch some bass today. We got stained water. A little bit windy. It's picking up. It's probably like 8 to 10 miles an hour wind right now. I'd say about 10 miles an hour wind. Oh, these pliers suck. And it's been wet. The sun's not out. So if any of those factors tell you guys anything about what I should be fishing, here's what we're going to do. I would throw it. You said whopper plop. What do you mean whopper plop? Should I throw a whopper plopper after this? Or are you saying you were using a whopper plopper for the sunfish? Because that seems kind of like a big bait for sunnies. You would slow pop it by the rock. All right, I'm going to fish this for a solid 15, 20 minutes and see if I get any bites. You said top? So you think I should switch to top water after this? I've got 2 whopper ploppers and a Guggen blooper popper thing. So I can switch to top water after this if you think I should. Alright guys, let's give it a solid few minutes with this thing. I'm trying to get it dialed in. It's falling a little fast, so let me slow it down 1 or probably 3. Maybe 4 or 5. It's going to take me a few casts to get this, you know, dialed in right. I don't like the amount of line I have. Ain't bad. Okay. Let's do it for a little bit, guys. See if we can get some bass in this thing. This is all rocks along here. He said slow pop it by the rocks. Again, we're in like probably 2-3 feet of water out here, so it's not very deep at all. That was really ideal. So you said slow pop it by the rocks, not on the rocks, out of the water. We'll get this down. All right, we've already bird's nested. Not going well. I had this all dialed in for the crank. It was flying, having no issues. I made a bait change, and now we're screwing up. Honestly, with the Ned rig, I should probably put it on one of my finesse, on one of my spinning rods. So it is what it is. Because I always use Ned rig with spinning rods, not bait cast. All right, we are struggling. So I guess before trying to get an accurate cast, I'm just going to throw it straight out and try to get it down. This thing is not working. Not very good. Hold on, guys. I've never thrown something this light on a bait cast. It's not doing it. It's falling immediately, so let's loosen it up a little bit. That's not working at all. The crankbait was flying. Getting a little better. Maybe I should put a heavier head on here. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It is not sailing when I catch it. Not a big fan. That is just not working. So it's like immediately falling when I try to cast it. It's not casting more than like 10 feet. There we go. There we go. What up, Jameson? Hey, man, how's your day? Pretty good. I caught a bunch of panfish, and now I'm trying to figure out this bass thing. Last year, I slayed the bass. This year, I've absolutely sucked all year long on bass. I cannot catch good bass to save my life this year. If anyone has any advice on Ned rig, let me know. I'm throwing a Ned rigged rage bug right now. I'll show you guys what it looks like. But my least favorite thing to do is popping baits on the bottom, and that's what I'm doing right now. I hate it. It's so boring, and I never catch anything on it, but I'm trying out here. All right, took me a while. I've got it somewhat dialed in. Here's what I'm throwing. IL Fishing needs to come back because he's the one who told me to throw this thing. Oh, dude, it's already not working. It hooked itself. Anyway, here's what I'm throwing. A Ned rigged rage bug. And yeah, I'm just supposed to be slow popping it along the rocks or something like that. I was fishing for panfish with worms all morning, caught like 25. I could have kept just slaying them, but I decided that what I should probably do is try to get out of my bass slump and catch some more bass. IL Fishing told me to tie this on and then immediately left, so we'll see how this goes. Any advice, let me know. And if I don't get any bites on this here in a little bit, I got a ton of bass baits out here to try. Trying to finish my Hot Pocket. All right, IL Fishing's back. I had to finish my Hot Pocket. Let's go back to throwing this thing. You got any advice on popping this around? Let me know. You can watch me for a little bit and tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Again, I hate popping baits on the bottom. It's my least favorite way to fish. But I got to get better at it. This whole bank right here is rocks and riprap. I'm going to start off by popping it along the rocks. If that doesn't get anything, maybe I can pop it along the dock over there. We'll see what happens. Got it tied on right there. Hopefully I've got this dialed in somewhat. No, that's a terrible cast. That's the problem, is I cannot cast this thing very far because of how light it is. I'm wondering if I should just tie it on one of my spinning rods. Already snagged. This is not working. Totally not working. Well, here's the issue. All right, IL Fishing, tell me what's going on. Every time I cast it out, this happens. The hook goes through the tail. Every time. And then there's no action to it. Do you have these problems too when you fish it? Popping baits on the bottom is kind of boring. Oh, it's the most boring thing in the world. I hate it. You saw how I was fishing with worms. I toss them out and get a bite immediately. That's fun. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I can move this over. And I'll try it by the dock in a little bit. It's very shallow dock, though, so it's not really that exciting. Oh, its casting is horrible. It doesn't cast. There's no weight. It's catching every single rock and hanging up. Try to throw it farther, I guess. It's not working. It's just literally not working. The casting is not working. My only experience with Ned rig is using spinning rods and tossing it in creeks and letting the current take it. I've never really had any luck with Ned rigs in lakes. I don't really like it. IL Fishing told me to do it. Probably throwing it by the dock. Oh, I cannot cast. I'm about to give up. I can't cast this thing. I cannot cast this thing. It's just way too light. See if anyone's saying anything here. If you make the lure weedless, dig the hook into the bait a little. It should stop the getting snagged and the claw getting stuck to the hook. Yeah, I don't really know what you mean. I can't. It doesn't. That you can't really do anything with that. There's no way to like push it on there where the hook's on the bait. I really can't do that. So you can either put it on a spinning rod or put a heavier Ned head on. Yeah, I really don't want to unrig one of these spinning rods that are all set up for worm fishing, though, if you want me to be honest. I don't know. I really don't. I'll keep trying for a few more minutes. I'm switching to something else. So this is like everyone's leaving because it's boring. See, this is why I don't bass fish on live stream. When I fish with worms, I catch a bunch of fish, and then when I bass fish, I either have problems, I don't catch anything. I'm either gonna go to top. I'm either gonna go to top water, or this ain't even aiming at me right now. This thing's stupid. I'm either gonna go to top water or like a chatterbait after this. Those are my other suggestions. I hate Ned rig. It's not even good. They don't cast. They're super boring to fix. That was an actual good cast somehow. That felt like a bite, honestly. What's going on, dude? My phone is a piece of crap. Stop being an idiot. Let's see. I thought you had Texas rigged it on the Ned head. What? The top water is way more fun. I thought you had Texas rigged it on the Ned head. Top water is way more fun, better for a live stream. Okay, I can switch to top water if you want. I swear I just had a bite though. Something came and pecked it. I'll probably cast this out a few more times. I guess I'll switch to top water. I really don't have any confidence with top water either, though. That was a bad catch. I don't really know what you mean by Texas rig on the Ned head. I have no idea what you mean. All right, try a few more casts with this, and then I guess I'll go to top water. We'll see what happens. I cannot cast this thing. All right, yeah, I think we're done with this. It's doing this stupid thing again. It just keeps, God dang it. Why are you being such an idiot? Oh my goodness, this is not going well. Yeah, it just keeps hooking itself in the tail, so I'm really kind of over it. You need to adjust your brake so it will cast. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Hey, man, a fish. Monarch only caught one since 6 a.m. Heading home right now. Okay. Dude, I caught nothing this morning. Just got off the water. Went at 5. Yeah, Hobbs, I understand that there's no weight to this thing. That's an actual cast right there, but then every other cast would just drop immediately. I don't know what that was. Probably a bluegill trying to bite it. All right, so I guess we're gonna go to top water after this. Let's see. Hi. Okay. So if I'm gonna do a top water, which again I don't think I'm gonna catch anything out here on top water. This is like 3 feet of water. How do I adjust this thing? Oh, try to get it to go down a tiny bit. Maybe like that. Yeah, man, a fish. I caught like 25 panfish this morning. I want to keep fishing with worms, but I'm trying to get over my bass slump that I'm on. I just have zero confidence for bass right now, like absolutely none. So try to catch some here, but it's gonna make for a super boring live stream. I personally think live streaming for like bass and stuff is incredibly boring unless they're just absolutely tearing it up. So if I'm gonna try top water, what up, Bodie? 3 feet water is perfect for top water. Okay, thanks, Hobbs. I don't really know much about top water. I get blow-ups all day, but I never catch anything on it. I've got a couple of fish on frogs. So I've got the Guggen blooper, and I've got 2 whopper ploppers, one in a white and one in a interesting color pattern right there. And then I've got a top water popping frog. Now there's no weed mat, there's zero algae, there's zero moss anywhere in this lake right here. There's no weeds at all. You pike fish for 2 hours this morning and caught nothing. Dude, honestly, predator fishing for me is so freaking boring. That's why I like catching bluegills and stuff. Like fishing with worms, you always catch fish. Or crappie jigs even. I don't know why, but fishing with big baits for big predatory fish, for me, it's like the most boring thing in the world. Last year I caught a lot of bass, but I always had to go to like ponds and creeks and stuff to catch them. Bass fishing in lakes is like dang near impossible for me. I've been slaying bass on the Ned rig. Really? So are you using a spinning combo, Bodie? Bodie, if you have any advice, let me know. I can go back to the Ned rig for a little bit, but it's been pretty horrible. Different vids, good luck. I'm multitasking, watching this and going through some footage for our next video at the same time. Okay, yeah, I wish you were in here earlier when I was actually catching fish on the worms. I suck at bass fishing this year. I don't know what it is. So should I try one of those top waters, guys? Or if Bodie wants to hang around, you can give me some Ned rig advice and I can tie on a Ned rig again. Do what I said, or I would try the popper. We'll try the popper for a bit, and then if you want to help me with some Ned rig advice, let me know. I don't know. It's been a struggle. So you try the Guggen popper thing. This guy right here. Do Ned rig? All right, different fin says Ned rig. All right, so what I just had tied on was this Ned head and a rage bug thing. Should I try the spinning rod for my Ned rig, or should I keep with the bait caster? Let me know, guys. I'll try Ned rig for a bit because we got two people saying Ned rig. All right, so the only time I've ever had success with Ned rig is in creeks that have flow. And here's exactly what I usually use. Very small Ned head. PB&J Finesse TRD by Z-Man. I toss it out with spinning rod. This is for like smallies, rock bass, stuff like that. I let the current take it. I open my bail. And then after it's gone out for a while, then I stop it and I slow retrieve it back. And then when it gets close and hits the bottom, then I hop it around a little. You use both rods, but you have a chance of catching 30-pound plus fish predator fishing. No, it's the opposite for me. So if I fish for bass in this lake, I might have a chance of catching like a 5-pound fish. If I fish with worms, I have a chance of catching 40-plus pound carp, maybe even 50-plus. I have a chance of catching big, giant catfish, stuff like that. So it's the exact opposite for me. I use both rods. That's what I've been saying, but mine's green. That's what I've been using. Oh, you've been using the Ned rig. You've been using this is green and orange. It's green on one side, orange on the other. So should I keep throwing this? You say green. I have just the cutter worms, which are green and orange, same color. And then I do have green somewhere. These things. Sunfish King, I'll be in the tournament tomorrow. Yeah, good luck, man. I'm about to give up on bass fishing here in a little bit and go back to fishing with worms because bass fishing is no fun for me. I don't know why. So should I try this thing? No, mine's the Z-Man. Well, I don't have anything like that. Here's my options, Bodie. Part of me wants to go back to the spinning rod too. I don't know. It's a struggle. It's definitely a struggle out here. I guess I'll keep trying with the bait caster because I don't feel like re-spooling one of my spinning rods or whatever, re-tying the whole thing on. So should I go with these green worms? Should I keep using this thing that I was using? It was super annoying. It keeps catching its own tail and it's got no action. Should I do the Z-Man PB&J thing? I really don't like Ned rig, but I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying to catch some fish on it and get some confidence on it. Too many options is sometimes a bad thing. That's why I don't bass fish, man. Bass fishing sucks. It's always too many options. When I fish with worms, there's no options. Just throw some worms out. You want to use floating Z-Man Ned rigs? Okay, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Should I just go back to fishing with worms and give up on this whole bass thing, guys? Caught 25 fish this morning on worm. Anybody have advice for me? I wanted to try for some bass on this. So here's with my thing. Here's the baits I like using for bass. I like using like Wacky Rig or Texas Rig weightless, but only when the bass are going absolutely nuts and they're hitting it on the drop. I hate popping stuff around on the bottom. It's just no fun at all for me. It doesn't seem to catch any fish for me. Besides that, I like things that you can slow retrieve or just constant retrieve. So I like chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, crankbaits, but I still don't catch very much at all on those. What should I do, guys? Keep trying for bass or go back to throwing worms? Man of Fish said wormfish. You think I should go back to fishing with worms? This morning I had 3 rods out with live worms. Caught a bunch of panfish. That's the only way I'm going to catch a carp or a catfish out here too. Man of Fish said wormfish. I go back to that for sure. That was a lot more fun. You should do a live stream and have me join and I can give some good details. All right. How do I chat? There's no paste button. There's the link. There's the link, Bodie, if you want to join in. We'll see if it works. If you do want to come in and say anything. Part of me just wants to go back to worm fishing and actually catch some fish. See, this is why I have no confidence with bass fishing this year. Last year, I go with frogs and Senkos, sometimes live worms. And I'd catch bass like every single time. But it wasn't like, I never really bass fished in this lake. I always went to ponds or creeks. It seems like they're more confined. There's less options. Bass fishing makes my head spin. Worm fishing is just find where they're biting and toss worms out. I liked bass fishing last year. This year I don't like it. So I just lost all my confidence. It sucks. It sucks. But yeah, you can. I am live streaming right now. You can come in. You can click that link and come in if you want to, Bodie. Talk on your phone or something. But you gotta turn off YouTube in the background so there's no echo. Oh, we got guest. Invite a guest. No, don't invite a guest. Yes, Bodie. Add to stream. What's up?
What's up? Can everyone hear me? I don't know if this is working.
I can't hear you for some reason.
Can you hear me?
Not hear anything you're saying. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I can't hear you for some reason. Where does it say floating on there? Dude, yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I can't hear you at all. Appreciate you coming in. I just can't hear you. All right, later. Yeah, I could not hear a word he was saying. I don't know if you guys could, but I literally couldn't hear anything. There was no volume at all. But thanks for coming in and trying. Yeah, the closest thing I have to that, again, this is the only Z-Man stuff I have, is this. Actually, that's it. Everything else is Strike King. Yeah, that's the only Z-Man. I don't think they float. I mean, they look exactly like your thing, but they don't say floating on them anywhere. It says naturally buoyant, so I guess that means they do float. I could try one of these. No idea. This is super boring. I guess I'll go back to worm fishing unless somebody wants me to try topwater or something like that. Someone said the popper. I could try that for a little bit. Oh, I could try the popper for a few minutes and then maybe get back to worm fishing. Definitely something going on with that audio. Is it mine too? Like, does it sound bad when I talk? Manafish said worm fish. All right, we'll try the popper for like 5 minutes and see if anything's interested at all. So you just fish this like a frog, I'm guessing. You just kind of just pop it around. I'll have to redial everything in. Oh, and then I'll go back to live worm fishing here in a little bit. That was a lot more fun. I'm gonna have to go out and fish with some people who bass fish and get my confidence back, which I already have done like 3-4 times this year. It just hasn't worked. The other person always seems to catch stuff, and I don't seem to catch anything. Those were okay. Those are the Z-Man worms Bodie was talking about. They are buoyant, so they stick with the jig. They stick up with the jig in the bottom. Your audio's fine. Yeah, I mean, these do the same thing. These do the same thing. So, I mean, I could toss one of these around, I guess. But I don't understand Ned Rig, I guess. It just doesn't work for me in lakes. Remember me, Form F. What? What up, Fishing with Kel? All right, I'm going to try a popper for a little bit, and then I'm done with this bass fishing thing. It ain't working. We're going to go back to fishing with worm from Fish Brain. I'm not sure. I got a lot of people from Fish Brain, but thanks for tuning in from Fish Brain. Let's see. I wish I was as active on Fish Brain as I used to be. I've just been so busy lately. It's been crazy. Anyway, sorry about all that bass fishing stuff, and sorry Bodie's audio or my audio wasn't working with his stream or something like that. The Ned rig was kind of a disaster. I'm not very good at it. Okay. I'm going to toss this around just a little bit. I mean, we got some rocks over there. We got a dock over there. How do you guys think I should fish this popper thing? Let me know. All right. I guess I could fish it in a couple feet of water along these rocks. Maybe throw it near the dock over there. Just pop it around. Not sure. That's going pretty fast. I'm gonna have to get this dialed in real quick. I could probably loosen it a little bit. So you think I should just fish this like a frog? Just pop it around a little bit? Now it's the other way around. I want this thing back up. Try the dock. All right, so I don't know if you guys there's the dock. Hope you guys can see that. This camera angle is terrible. That's the dock. I'll try popping this around the dock, and I'm going back to worm fishing because that actually catches fish. Bass fishing, I just can't catch nothing. Ha ha ha! Thanks, Bodie. The dock was the ticket right there. All right, top water it is. We'll throw this for a little bit longer than switch back to worms. That actually worked. Don't put a hook through me. Where's my pliers? This fish is definitely gonna put a hook through me. Ooh, caught a bass on a bass bait. That's been rare this year. It's a pretty small one, but I'll tell you, it's like not even a half pound, I don't think. Dude, this fish is gonna hook me bad. I've never met an angrier bass in my life. Guggen for the win. Try the dock. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm saying, man. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone who's giving me advice and helped me out. I don't like treble hooks a whole lot. Dude, this bass is losing his mind. And I don't want to tear his mouth up too bad. These pliers are broken, which is making this just about impossible. Oh, I need some new pliers. Oh, I got the hook out, and then I stuck the other hook in him in a much worse spot. This is going really well. Now I'm ripping all the flash off. Well, I had him unhooked, and now I hooked him in a terrible spot. Okay. This bass is pissed. He is pissed. He is pissed. This bass is pissed off. All right. I actually got a fish on top water. Actually set the hook. Look at that. Not a very big bass, but I'll take it. I will take it. Yes, sir. On the, what is this thing? Here's the package, actually. Oh, here's what it looks like. It's in the nightclub color, green and black. We'll try that a little bit more before going back to worm fishing, since that actually worked. Like second cast out there. But it's called the Guggen Squad Blooper by Catch Company and Guggen. There's the fish right there. Oh my goodness, everything's blowing up. Everything's blowing over. Jeremy, I just caught a bass on a topwater popper. I've been struggling out here with the bass today. Not a very big bass, Jeremy, but I'll take it. It's a bass all the same. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. I would take a picture, but my phone is doing this stream. Anyway, yeah. Could you guys actually see the blow up? Let me know if you could actually see it, because I think I have it aimed at the water and everything like that. Hook set worked. Hook set was good, actually. I got the treble in there pretty good. Right in the top of the mouth, you can see the blood where I hooked it. Not bad. All day, Bubba. Hopefully I'm catching fish all day. It's probably going to start raining at some point. But anyway, I'm going to get this fish back. I don't want to keep him out of the water too long, but Sunfish King actually caught a bass on a bass bait. It's been a struggle this year, guys. I've been struggling. So we're going to throw that topwater popper a little bit more, and then I'm going to get back to worm fishing here in a little bit if I can't catch any more bass. But that really helped me out. I got my bass confidence up a little bit. I don't like the Ned rig, though. That was not working well for me. I got some whopper ploppers, too, if you think I should try one of those. Let's get this little dinker back. Nice. Swam away just fine. Cool. Thank you, Bodie. Thanks, everyone who said I should try topwater. That worked. That was good. Again, this is what I caught it on. The Guggen Squad Blooper. It's a popper. It's in the nightclub color, which is lime green and black. We'll throw it a few more times. I threw it out near the dock, and that's where I got that bite. I can always throw it near the rocks over there as well. There's another dock, but there's a tree in the way, so I can't get to it. So we'll try a little bit more with this topwater popper. Maybe even try a whopper plopper if you guys think I should. And then I will probably go back to worm fishing here in a little bit if I'm not going to end the stream for any reason. 100% battery, so I'm doing good on phone battery. That was cool. That was good. Feels good to actually catch a bass. Funny thing is, the two bass baits that I've actually caught bass on this year have both been Guggen. What up, IO Fishing? Did you see that catch? Did you see my bass? I caught a bass on topwater, IO. Wasn't a big bass, but it was a bass. I will take it. He bit like 5 feet out from the bank, too. Fish around here a little more, then I'll turn you guys around and fish near the rocks, I guess. Oh, we're having some issues. So when did I catch that bass? About 2 hours and 15, 16 minutes in. I'm going to have to remember that so I can go back and get a picture of it. How you doing, King? I'm definitely not the best. I'm one of the worst bass fishermen, actually, but I really appreciate that. Bodie's the man. Bodie's the man for coming in and trying to give me advice and help me out. And anyone who said use topwater has also helped me out today a lot. I'm glad I didn't go straight back to worm fishing. I'm glad I grinded out and at least caught one bass here. We'll try and see if there's any other bass around. Now, if it wasn't going to rain today, I keep having to get low to get down where this camera is. If it wasn't going to rain today, I would go out in the kayak and just fish with a lot of topwater after getting a bite like that and probably trying a couple different things. But I'm afraid the second I get the kayak set up and get out there, it's going to start pouring on me. I can check weather real quick here. I don't know if it's going to pause the stream or what. But sorry about that. I checked weather and I guess it ended the stream. Or not ended the stream, but kicked me out for a second. Woo! All right, we'll fish for a little bit more with this topwater. Do you guys think I should try a whopper plopper or go back to worm fishing? I'll let you pick. Whopper plopper or worm fishing? I'm gonna keep throwing this blooper thing here for a little bit. This Guggen popper. Because that actually caught a fish. So what I was doing, I'm just doing, honestly, I'll mix it up a little, but I was going pop, 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 and I was just letting it sit. Pop, pop, and letting it sit. When I sat there and paused it, he came up and grabbed it. All right, here's my advice. If you guys haven't used one of the Guggen bloopers, when you kind of pop it like you would a frog, pop down a little bit and make it dig down in. It makes a lot more disturbance. It makes a better noise as well. What's the temp? Probably 75 or 80 today. I was thinking it was going to rain here in a couple hours, so I was going to stream until it rains. I'm not going to stream until it rains now because there's hours before it rains. So I'll probably bass fish a little bit longer, and then I'll go back to worm fishing. And then eventually I'm going to have to end this live stream. I got some stuff to do. My girlfriend's in a super long card ride, and I told her I'd keep her entertained. And I did it for a couple hours, and then now I'm just kind of live streaming. So we'll see what happens. We shall see. Cool. Cool. Let's throw this around the dock a couple more times, and then I'll turn you guys around. And I'll fish it in front of these rocks for a little bit. Let me know if you think I should try a whopper plopper as well, or if I should just go back to worm fishing. There's definitely some bass here. There's at least one. Good luck to anybody fishing today. I hope you guys have better luck than I have for the bass. I'm out at my grand. Did the other people leave? There's at least IL fishing and Man of Fish here. I don't know if Jeremy's still here or if he left. Hopefully some people got to see me catch that bass. All right, you guys probably won't be able to see this. What up, Mike Turner? Still here but half paying attention? Okay. No, that's fine. Thank you, guys. Mike, you missed it. I just caught a bass, which I know it's not that exciting, but for me it is. I've been struggling with the bass. I caught a bass on top water. This is not working. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Here in a second, I'm going to turn it around and fish near these rocks, but I want to go throw it on the other side of this dock. You guys probably won't be able to see me very well, but let me get like a couple casts in right there just in case there's any bass hiding out. I'll be right back. Hopefully you can see me a little. All right, sorry about that. I gotta go check that spot out. Man of fish, you lucky. Oh, going walleye fishing tonight? That's what's up. I've never caught a walleye. Some fish, is that by your house? Yeah, I'm pretty close to my house right now. That's where I was earlier. I ran to my house and came back. It's literally like across the street. Oh. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna toss it out in front of these rocks a couple times and fish it, and then we'll go back. I think we'll go back to worm fishing for a little bit. And I don't know how much longer I'll stream, but at least for a little bit. Yeah, it's 11:38. I don't know how much longer I'll go. For a little bit though, for sure. Oh, I almost ended up in the tree. Falling in the rock. Oh! I just had another blow up and I missed it. I went too soon. Dang it. All right. I'm going to cast right back out there. I just missed a blow up. It was a small blow up. I don't even know if it was a bass. Could have been a sunfish. I got to fish this another like 5 minutes for sure. So what I would do, I need to get a mount for my kayak that lets me mount my phone and live stream. Because I want to go around with the kayak and just fish all along the bank with this topwater because it seems like it's doing good right now. But I have no way to mount my phone from the kayak. Can't figure it out. I'll have to get something. Yeah, I was a little too quick on that one. At least I got the one earlier. Oh, he came off. Dang it, bad hook set, man. That was another fish. I literally hooked him up and he came off. I suck. I suck, man. They're hitting it though. It's crazy. What up, Eric? Yeah, I just freaking hooked up with another bass and it came off. So I've caught one bass in this topwater. Just missed the bass in this topwater, and then just hooked up with one and had a bad hook set and it came off. Dang, man. Dang, 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 dang. I'm screwing up. I had fought him for a solid 5 seconds, and then he totally just spit it. Smallest bass caught so far, 14 and 3/2, or 14 and 3/4. You're killing it then, Snake River. I don't have any updates from very many people. Someone caught an 18-inch and they didn't get the code in the picture, so I can't count it. Hopefully you're getting pictures and you got the code in there, man. I'm excited to see who's going to win this thing. I caught 1 bass today and missed 2. But I'm not entering the tournament, so it doesn't really matter. Man, they're hitting this thing. So here's what they're hitting today. It's the Guggen Squad Blooper, which is a topwater popper thing, in the nightclub, which is black and lime green. Gotta go fishing. All right, man, a fish. Good luck. I don't know. Now I'm half tempted to get the kayak out and go around and fish all along the shore with the kayak. But I don't know how I'm going to have my phone. Like, I don't know how I'm going to record it really for you guys because I don't have a mount for my phone on the kayak. Huh. Not sure how that's going to work. It's a topwater day for sure. Ned rig wasn't getting nothing. Crankbait didn't get anything. Ned rig didn't get anything. I got 3 hits on the topwater. That's 9 line. I don't know, guys. So here's the thing. If I go out in the kayak and fish with this thing, it's probably going to be my phone sitting on like a backpack aiming at my face. I feel like that won't be super entertaining. I really don't know. Rainbow trout, great bait. Haven't fished that far up yet. Thanks for sharing links. I'm chilling in the kayak now, just listening to music. I've got 5. I won't say my biggest. Dude, that's what's up, though. I think you're going to be doing pretty good. I'm going to make my aunt make me merch, and I'll send some to you. All right, IL Fishing. We can talk about maybe trading some merch for some merch also. All right. Let's see if right here in this spot, if I can't get a couple more fish to try to bite this top one. Right near that dock again. That's where I got the first one. I don't self-promote unless asked, so I'll get it for you. Yeah, so you can self-promote, I guess, if you're a mod. I don't really have a problem with that, as long as you're posting other people's links and not just yours. Ooh. I'm half tempted to go out in the kayak and just do a lap around the lake and throw this topwater around, because it's gotten 3 blow-ups already. And I caught one fish. It was pretty small, but I caught one. The problem is if I do that, you guys won't be able to see much. It'll just be a crappy video of like my face and my phone leaning against a backpack. Huh. I had a big old carp slamming into my kayak. Thought I was going to tip over. That's scary. You caught white sturgeon in British Columbia, and it was a blast. Can't wait to get out west. We're using like cut bait or something for the white sturgeon. Oh, and the sun's coming out. Ooh. What do you guys think? Do it? You guys think I should get the kayak? Is that do it, Eric? Is that to me or to different fans or someone else? I wonder. I don't know how long my phone battery's at 100. I don't think it lasts super long. I might go grab the kayak for a little bit and see if I can't get on some more bass. Let's see. Get out there in the kayak. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna go grab the kayak. It's right across the street. Let me send a text real quick. All right. Let's see. Put this back in here for a second. Oh no. I don't really know where to put my phone for that. Does that work? No, I don't want to put it down to where there's literally just nothing to see. I shouldn't have taken it out of there. Struggling. Ouch. I don't know what just happened. Please stop. Chilling in my fresh new fish snatcher tank. That's what's up. Have fun, bud. Are you heading out, Eric? All right, here's the thing. I'm gonna go grab the kayak and I will try to catch some fish on topwater. I'm gonna not bring much. I'll bring one backpack and the bait that I have, and I'll bring 2 whopper ploppers as well, just so we can keep up the topwater game if I feel like switching up. But I'll get the kayak. I probably won't be out super long, and then maybe I'll worm fish for a little bit, like with live worms when I get back. But I'll go out and I'll try to do 1 lap in the kayak. The water's moving, so it might be kind of hard to stay in one spot, but we'll try that. Bryce, I might not even catch any fish. Well, good luck, Bryce. Top water's been working for me today. I missed two. Actually, I hooked up with one and it came off. Then I missed one, and I landed one on this bait right here. And so they seem to be kind of shallow right now, hitting on the top water around docks and rocks and stuff like that. So that's what state I'm in. I'm in Missouri. So I am going to go grab the kayak. I'm going to come back. This is a Guggen Squad blooper. And I'm going to try to do like a quick lap around the lake and toss this and see if any fish want to play. Hopefully I can catch some fish for you guys and keep it entertaining. I think it was around 2 minutes and 15, 2:16 or 2:17 into the stream when I caught that other bass, if you want to see it. If I wasn't standing in the way of the camera, you might have even got to see the blow up and everything. When I go out in the kayak, you won't see any blow ups. I don't have a mount or anything. So I'm literally going to have my phone like facing my face. It's going to be kind of boring. Hopefully it's not boring. It's just going to be a weird angle. But hopefully you'll get to see, me fighting the fish. And then I'll show you guys all the bass that I'm going to catch. I'm going to catch so many. Hopefully. So let me pick up a little bit. Just put stuff over to the side. My neighbors shouldn't care about me leaving all this stuff here. Oh. Which one of these backpacks has the So I'm gonna grab a net and my kayak, and I'll be back. Give me 5 minutes or less. I won't even bring my phone charger because it's about to die. Oh, let's see. Put everything over here for now. Just let it check. The sun is coming out. All the conditions are changing. Watch, now that the sun comes out, they're not going to be hitting the same dark top water anymore. I don't know if that's going to affect too much. There's still a lot of clouds. I'm not the best bass fisherman in the world, but I do know they've been biting this bait, so I should go around and keep throwing this bait. I will be right back with the yak and a net if I can remember. I'm definitely bringing the beef jerky with me too. That's a necessity. I'm glad the rain stopped. It's not supposed to rain again for a little bit. All right, guys. Fans, thank you for joining the family. Yeah, thanks everyone hook setting each other and everything. You guys are awesome. I like the support. I hadn't even started fishing because I was on a private lake for 2 days. Got your 200 hook set giveaway next Friday early morning. Yeah, so when I hit 850 is when I'm like, my giveaway is going right now. You guys can check my channel out. I'm doing a giveaway right now. I've got a video on there telling you about the giveaway. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It's got some awesome sneak previews of stuff that I'm going to be uploading soon as well. Gar fishing, carp fishing, bass fishing, and smallmouth bass fishing. So those videos will be coming soon, along with a lot more. I'm going to go grab the kayak, probably make another hot pocket because that was really good. Go to the bathroom and grab a net. So give me a solid 5 minutes. If anyone comes in here and says, what's up, say Sunfish King is taking a 5-minute break. He'll be right back, and he's going to take us on the kayak and catch some bass on top water because that's what I'm going to do. Cool. Mike, man. Congratulations. Mike's almost at 500. Anyone who hasn't checked out Mike Turner 712, please go check out his channel. Someone please share the link. That'd be awesome if we could get Mike to 500 today. It might happen for you, Mike. I really hope some people go check it. Mike is a great supporter. Got an awesome channel. Does live stream fishing, etc. Catches big catfish and stuff like that. Definitely a great channel. So hopefully you get to 500 soon, Mike. I'm gunning for you. And I'm hoping I get to 1,000 soon, but I'm still in the 700s. I got a while to go. All right, guys. There's bugs all over me. I'm going to go get sunscreen, kayak, net, hot pocket. I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back, and I'll take you guys on the yak, and hopefully I can get some more bass because it's pretty exciting. Those topwater blowups get your heart pumping, if you know what I mean. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back, guys. I promise. Thank you for hanging out. What is up? It's gonna be shaky for a second while we get everything set up out here. I apologize. All right, so here's the rod I'm gonna take. I don't really see much of a reason to bring a second rod. That down here. Who else still in here? We got Mike, IL Fishing. Guys, I'm gonna try to catch some bass on this thing. I don't know why it's so dark out here. It's terrible quality. All right, it's just gonna be awkward angles for the rest of the day, unless I come back here and worm fish for a bit. But my phone's already like really fast dying on battery. I mean, it's 92, but it was 100 like 2 minutes ago. So not sure what's going on. Sorry it took so long. I forgot my net and had to go back for it. Okay. Do a couple quick things right here. The hot pocket's got to come on the kayak. That's the important part. Thank you, Eric Burnside. Thanks everyone who's hanging out. Hopefully I don't drop my phone in the water doing this. Let's get this out of my neighbor's yard. Time to put this baby in the water. All right, anchor on the back. Hopefully I won't need that. My paddle, my net, everything. Put my phone down for 1 second. Sorry about the crappy angle. We're gonna get this figured out. Oh, I forgot my rod holder. It's in my car still. Well, I just won't be able to use that. That's fine. Oh, she's in the water. First thing I'm gonna need is my rod. That's a pretty important part of this whole ordeal. Let's get the net. The hot pockets out there. Let's see, what should I do with this net? Maybe I can. Oh, it has a clip. I should be able to clip it onto something. I don't know what, but something. Right here. All right, got it clipped on there. Got my backpack. I'll put that. Oh, almost ready to go here. Okay. There we go. Still a little awkward. That's a terrible angle. All right, we are off. I need to put this backpack, well, not like that, in some way. Oh boy, it's awkward. Very awkward. Okay. How can I put this backpack where you guys can actually see what's going on? Maybe that'll work. What are people saying? What am I missing? Where are you at in Count IO? What's up, NKR? He said, what's your hook set at? 149? Oh, man. Let's get him to 150 if we haven't already. freaking hot out here. My tournament's not going well. Got 0 fish and I had a ton bite the frog, and a saw guy bit the frog too, about a 5-pounder. That's what's up. So I've only caught one today. I'm not really like competing, but I've caught one today. And I missed one and I lost one, all in the top water. Okay, so Mike's gonna pick you up on your other channel. You should be at 150. Thanks, Mike. That's what's up. Be safe. I'm gonna try to be safe. Thank you, Eric Burnside. He says, be safe. Keep trucking, bro. All right. Appreciate you guys. That angle's pretty crappy. Oh, it's a stupid box. It needs to not be. I'm not a fan of this box. It's making everything difficult when it doesn't need to be. Okay. I really need a mount for this thing. That's what I was talking about. Okay, so if I were to hook up with a fish right now, yeah, you guys could probably see me fighting it and bringing it in. It's not the worst angle in the entire world. Who else is digging the birds in the background? It's like a nature video. Yeah, so my neighbors have these crazy, I don't know if you can see them. I am for sure. They have these crazy birdhouse things. I don't know what type of birds they are, but they're all over that stuff. And there's always birds going crazy. It's like a nature video, but with a horrible angle and with a fisherman who doesn't know what he's doing. That's what it's like. I'm just going to make a big pass around and fish all of the bank area. I have to get my cast down. What up, Central Valley? I switched from worm fishing to bass fishing. I caught one, lost one, missed one. I'm using a topwater right now, the Guggen Squad blooper thing. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. I'm in the kayak, just got in the kayak. And I'm just going to start tossing this thing around and see what I can get on. I'm just going to do one lap around the lake. I don't know how long that'll take. I don't know how long my battery will last, but we'll see. Thanks for being in here, everybody. We got at least 3 people in the house. I feel like StreamYard lies sometimes. I've been on when it said 3, and then I got on YouTube, and there's like 7. I was like, I don't really understand. It's a pretty good cast. Oh, it's not easy to fit. I almost need to be standing for this. We're just going to keep floating around the lake and see what we can get on. Three blow-ups already on this top water. Landed one of them, and it was not a very big fish. It was a dinker, probably half-pound or less. Trolling on the kayak. Been casting all morning. What are you trolling? Crankbait or a jig or something? Well, that was gross. I've had a cold for like 2 weeks. It's just now starting. Oh my goodness. No, I can't breathe. Sorry about that, guys. It's nice and gross. I can't breathe through my nose at all. We'll get some more blow-ups here. Hopefully some more fish. We're just going to keep on rowing. The water's just moving me one direction right now. I have an anchor, but hopefully I won't have to use it. I mean, if I get a nice fish somewhere, maybe I'll throw the anchor in and sit in that spot for a second. My casting is struggling right now. Try to cast under a tree. Again, using top water for the bass right now. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Try to reward you guys with some nice bass here. Oh, I think I've only caught 3 fish on top water in my life, so we shall see how it goes. Loosen up that brake a little bit. And if I go for a while and I don't catch anything, maybe I'll put one of my whopper ploppers on. I've never used a whopper plopper, but I've heard good things. Well, the water's kind of cold right now. It's been raining a bunch, so that's crazy. Water's a lot colder than I would have thought. Hope you guys can hear me and everything. says there's one person watching. Oh, that's a beautiful cast. I mean, right at the bank. If that doesn't get a blow up, then there's just no fish over there. Every time I pop it, it's turning my boat a little bit. All right. Central Valley gave a thumbs up. How many likes are we at on this video? I've had a pretty low turnout today. There was one point where I had like 13 people in here, but for most of it, I've had like 2 or 3. Hopefully that means everyone's just in my tournament right now, catching some nice bass of their own. Man, I'm getting my casting down though, man. I'm just like nailing the bank. Just 2 feet out every time. I'm not an expert with the bait caster. I'm getting it down still. Come on, bassies. I know there's some bass out here. I've had 3 blow-ups already. Nice and high. See the Bad Bass Apparel hat, guys? That's my sponsor. If you place it all in the tournament, you're getting some of their merchandise. Nesting flatheads like whopper poppers too. Yeah, we don't have flatheads. Sorry. I wish. Oh, I wish there were flatheads in this lake. There's only channel cats. And the biggest one I've seen is in the 6-pound range, so probably tiny for you guys. I had caught my PB channel catch, which was 6.5 pounds one day. And I was telling Dobson about it, and he was like, I'm looking more for 60-pound catfish. I was like, I can't even relate to that. Biggest fish I've ever caught was 41 pounds, and that was a carp. My biggest catfish is 6.5. I broke off on some monster catfish at the river. Apparently the knot I was using with braid did not work. Got one right in here. Come on, there's gotta be a fish hanging out right by that dot, huh? It's making a lot of commotion. It's making a lot of noise and disturbance on the surface. Gotta get some more blow-ups out here. Ooh, turn myself a little bit. 6-pound channel is about average. My PB is 18 pounds. That's good, man. 17 likes, awesome. See if we can get it to 20, 25 before I'm done with this kayak adventure. 18 is a good channel cat. My biggest, yeah, 6.5 pounds. Most in this lake, I've caught it in the 3 to 4 pound range, but that's me catching them on worms. I would fish more with live bait, cut bait out here, but every single time it catches a bunch of turtles. Oh, I just missed a blow up right there. I wasn't even doing nothing. It had been sitting there for 5 seconds and the fish just popped up at it. Now I got to sit here and fish this spot a couple more times. Dang. Well, first blow up in the kayak. He totally missed it, though. Probably one of those one-eyed bass where the other eye is all cloudy. Totally missed it. Dang, we got to get some fish on this thing. I wish I could have the camera facing out so you guys can see what's up. I need like a head mount for the GoPro, but for these live streams. But then I wouldn't be able to read the chat. All the cat fishermen seem to have like a tablet they can read the chat, and then they have the camera somewhere else. I don't know how much you have to pay for a tablet that has like cellular data on it. That's pretty crazy. I don't think I can afford such a thing. My tablets are all Wi-Fi only, so they would not work out here on this lake. IL lost the 18 catfish. How would you know how much it weighed if you lost it? I know, you're just estimating. Ooh. Yeah, people say that I lost a 7.5 pound bass. I'm like, oh. Can't believe I missed that one. I need to be landing fish, not missing fish. We're gonna do a whole lap around this thing, as long as my phone doesn't die. Oh, dude, the battery dies so quick when this thing isn't hooked up to a charger. So I bought like a million wireless phone chargers. I can only find one right now, and it died pretty quick. I don't have it with me, so I don't think I'll be able to make a full lap around the lake. I might just be able to. What have I done? Might just be able to fish for a bit until my phone's about to die. I've only caught big channel cats. I fished them in the Red River in Manitoba. They are stupid big there. I want to catch some stupid big channel cats. What are you using? I'm looking to top that PB this year or next. All I gotta do is get to the lake I want, and they're getting trophy channels. Oh, really? That's a bucket list destination for you? Oh, man. You said the Red River in Manitoba? Yeah, I'd love to catch some giant cats. So I'm near the Kansas River and the Missouri River. And I've seen people catch like just about darn near 100-pound blue cats out of the Missouri River. I just need to get big rods and big reels. And I need to get out there and fish with some live bait, some cut bait, whatever. I have not even been to the Kansas River yet this year. Last year I went all the time. Just need to get out there and fish more. The problem is where I fish, I mean, I know big cats have been caught out of there, but it's like, it's lower current where I fish. And so I can use smaller weights and it's fine. It's a lot of drum and gore. I'm not confident fishing with giant weights and giant rods in fast moving water. My friend let me use his rod for a little bit. I never figured out how to cast. I mean, I fished all day. I didn't figure out how to cast it farther than like 10 feet, 20 feet. I try to cast these big rods. I know there's some technique to it, but it just seems to fall straight down. So I'm just like not releasing it at the right point. Jeez, what just happened? But yeah, I need a lot of work on that. You catfish have been making it look easy, casting giant rods out. I struggle so bad. I almost bought one. I almost pulled the trigger and bought one the other day, but it was like this bait caster. It was right hand reel, and I only like right hand reel for bait casting. When I'm using spinning rods, I want it to be left hand reel. I think I would actually prefer bait casters to be left hand as well, but this is just what's more easy to find for me. The last thing I want is to hook up with a giant cat and then try to grab it with the wrong hand and end up losing the fish or something. Ooh. But I'm going to end up, once I get a big rod and reel, get out to the river, I'll be asking Mike and Snake River and all you guys for advice on catching big cats. I caught a leaf. One more cast back there where I missed that fish. Guys, I'm struggling. I can't breathe. I think I need to pause a little longer because that's when the blow-ups come, is on these long pauses. Let's see. I would love to head down south and try some flatheads and blues. Yeah, I've caught some small flatheads. I don't think I've ever caught a blue catfish, though. Good news is my party got canceled, so I can go fish. That's what's up. Go get yourself some bass, man. Snake River sounds like he's doing pretty good. King, it's a 2-hour drive to get here and an hour and a half to the Channel Lake. Would be worth your trip to top your 6-pound channel PB. You're 2 hours from me, Mike? Huh. What are you doing next weekend, Mike? I can take a 2-hour trip. You want to catch some catfish next weekend? Do a whole live stream about it? It can be called Breaking Sunfish King's PB. Maybe breaking your PB as well, man. We can both try to break some PBs. That sounds awesome. I'll have to get some rods and reels before coming out. Unless you think the Ugly Stick GX2s are big enough. It's not the Catfish. It's just the normal GX2s. I feel like I need bigger rods and bigger reels, though. I can use big braid on those things, but I can't use big mono because the reels are way too small. Yeah, I can take a 2-hour drive for some catfish. I don't know what you're doing next weekend, though. I can't do it during the week because I'm working all week. But my girlfriend's out of town next weekend, and I got some time. Oh, yeah, Sunday's the 4th. The following weekend would be better. Yeah, I'm going to the river the following weekend for some trout. That sucks. It never works out. Oh, this year has been the year of nothing working out for fishing. I keep trying to take trips and visit people, and every time I'm free, no one's free. It's been crazy. I think the problem is I'm just too busy. It was a good idea, though. That's like the only weekend I got. Besides that, I'm booked up for the rest of the summer, unfortunately. Maybe we'll have to do something in the fall. But yeah, that'd be awesome. Getting together, making some content, catching some big catfish. I'd love that. I'm also trying to hook up with Off the Hook Outdoors and try to do some muskie fishing, but it's getting so hot, you're almost not able to fish for muskie without killing them. I cannot breathe. What happened to all these blow-ups? Maybe when I get around the dam, it'll be better. Who knows? Down to 80%. Fall will work. I'll PM you on Fishbrain with my number. That's awesome. Yeah, we can try to make that work. It'll have to just be for a weekend probably because I'm going to be teaching in the fall. I don't think I can take off like anytime. Oh, I'll be teaching college kids in the fall. All right, let's go. This kayak is spinning circles right now. That was a terrible cast. It's not what I needed right there. Oh, there's like a loop on this thing. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Give me a second. This is like amateur hour with the bait caster out here. I done goofed. Trying to like turn myself. I think just working this thing might turn me how I need to go. I got like a million notifications on my phone. Hopefully it's everyone catching giant bass for the tournament. Can I text you the pictures later after I catch them? You gotta email them to me. I'm back, Mike, Friday morning. Let's see. Cool, I can make it to that stream, Snake River. Friday night after work, that's why I asked. You say you're live streaming on next Friday, Snake River? Is that what you're saying? I'm excited to see what type of fish you've been catching for this tournament. Catfish Slayer. He's gonna change his name to Snake River Bass Slayer with the way he's been catching them, apparently. Come on, that landed right by that dock. There's gotta be some fish that wants to play over there. I've never really caught bass much on top water, so this is pretty exciting for me that they're actually somewhat biting today. Come on, baby. Oh, dang it. I should have brought a rod with crappie jigs or worms. Because until now, I have never been skunked on this kayak, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way. Oh, there's something hopping out over there. I'm gonna have to throw. We got like some top water activity going on that direction. Like that's in the middle of the lake, though. That's weird. Something's like attacking the surface. If that's bass feeding on top. Come on, smack this thing. I swear I just saw 2 fish surface out there. Unless it's like turtles or something. Come on, my hand, just cranking this rod and popping it, it's killing my hand. I swear there's fish surfacing all over the place out here. Come on. You want the blooper. You want the Guggen blooper, all right? I know you do. I know these fish want it. I gotta go. All right, IL. This coming Friday, I did pretty good if I say so myself, getting on the bass today for a whisker fisher. For sure, man. I was decent with bass last year. I didn't use a whole lot of baits. I'd pretty much use a Senko, a live worm, a crankbait, or a frog every time. But I'd usually just go to these same couple ponds, and they produce. This year, I can't catch anything out of that pond. Out of the main pond, I would go fish. I try to fish lakes, and I don't have a whole lot of luck. But I'm gonna be honest, I have not grinded nearly enough to say that I'm just, not having good luck. It's more of a, I'm really busy. When I get time to fish, do I really want to grind for bass and not catch anything, or do I just want to go out with worms or crappie jigs and smash them? So one more in the middle out there. I swear there are fish surfacing all over the place, but all my blowups have been closer to the bank, so maybe I should just go back to fishing the bank. It's real shallow out here, so should be pretty decent anywhere. Dude, a bird just tried to eat my freaking popper. Came down from the sky and tried to eat it. That would have been terrible. You guys seen that YouTube video where it's like an Australian guy and they're talking about fishing? He's like, I got one chance to catch a big fish. He was on the news and he threw out a topwater bait and he caught a bird. And the guy who was back in the studio was like, cut the video. We don't want to see that. Literally, like, first cast caught a bird. I was like, that's not supposed to happen. It was on the air. It was live. Oh, forgot about my hot pockets. There's going to be cold pockets here in a bit. Thanks for sharing the links. Yeah, I saw some of those like sturgeon that he was catching. Those are crazy. Big baits weren't working today. They never do for me. I always catch bass on the smallest baits I go to. This year, it's not even bass baits I've been catching bass on. It's been trout baits and crappie baits. So little crappie jigs like Bobby Garland's, and then inline trout spinners is what I've caught most of my bass on this year. Gosh, dang. I don't know what it is. I think I'm allergic to the kayak. I got on the kayak and my nose is just not cooperating with me right now. All right, let's throw near this dock. There's got to be some fish. This dock is like raised up on the end. It looks like just a perfect place for some bass to hide out. I've only gotten one dang blow up since we got out on this kayak. Maybe I should have just stayed where I was. There's a bobber floating out there. I cannot breathe through my nose right now. You're the best, Mike. I'll be uploading a video of today's fishing here in a few when I get home. Dude, that's awesome. It takes me like 4 months to upload a video after I film it. I got videos from this winter I haven't uploaded yet. I just never seem to get time to edit or upload. I need to be doing that today, and look at me. I'm doing the exact opposite. I'll fish for bass for a little more here in this kayak, and then I might go back to the bank and do a few more minutes of worm fishing. Maybe, maybe not. And then I really need to end this thing. I got some stuff I need to be doing today. But we'll keep going around and seeing what's up. I don't think I'm moving quite quick enough. I need to be covering more water right now. Come on, fishies. With how low I am in the kayak, I feel like I really have to yank this thing to get it to, disturb enough water and make enough noise to be enticing for the fish. And I have the whopper ploppers, but my thing is, if this bait's been getting bites, why would I switch to something else? Hot pockets for the win. You know you got a good kayak when it's big enough to store hot pockets in it. Convenient little hot pocket shelf right here. And I got a place for my water bottle. Killing it right now. There's a cup holder here, but it's stupid. It's way too shallow. Things can just fall. It needs to be like 3 times as deep. I'm not meaning to get water all over my dang screen. Let's see. I was hooking most bass today right at the bank. Yeah, I'm going to keep fishing right at the bank. That's a good idea. Might want to watch one of your sturgeon videos first, though. Yeah, I think in his last live stream was when he was catching some nice sturgeon. Just got back. Did you catch any bass? I caught 1 bass and I missed 3. No, I missed 2 blow-ups and I hooked 1 and it came off. And all that was on the top water. His last fight lasted 48 minutes at the end of his last live stream. Yeah, I know, dude. That stuff's crazy. You said it yourself before you even hooked up with one. You were like, I'm fishing for giant sturgeon. You said when you fight a fish for 45 minutes, you said you're really doing something. I remember you saying that exactly in your live stream, and then you ended up fighting a fish for 45 minutes. I was like, dude, that's awesome. I was real happy for you. I've never caught a fish that big. How much do you think one of those weighs? You said it was like 6, 7 feet, didn't you? Which is just insane in my book. I got a friend who catches lake sturgeon. He's younger than me. He's like a teenager. And he was like, oh, here's a 42 inch, here's a 48 inch. And then people were commenting on it saying it was small. And I was like, how is that small? I guess they get a lot bigger than that. But I would never tell someone a 48-inch fish is small. It's got to be a wicked fight no matter what, especially if you're, not even full grown. But if yours actually was 7 feet, I mean, that's just stupid big, in my opinion, for lack of a better way of describing it. It's a really good cast. Over 7, close to 8. That's insane. That was a beast on Snake River's last live. Just message you on Fishbrain King. All right, yeah, I'll check that out later for sure. Thank you, man. If you send me your phone number, I'll text you so you have mine too. Over 7 is over 200 pounds on the sturgeon chart. Oh my! I can't imagine fighting a 200-pound fish. That's almost like some saltwater fish and stuff. I didn't realize it was that big, Snake River. That's insane. Oh, what was that? What was that? What was that? I swear like a bluegill just tried to, or a crappie or something tried to eat this thing. Something tiny just came out of the water from my popper. Unless it was a baby bass. We got to get more blow-ups here. 1 blow-up is not enough on the kayak. I didn't come out here to get less action. What was that? Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Ooh, something just like exploded right at the bank over there. It is right by a drain, so it could have just been the drain spitting out water really quick, but I gotta at least try. Oh my goodness, my casting is on point. I've never had such accurate cast. I know bait casters are supposed to be more accurate, but somehow I adjusted my tension. Yeah, I accidentally adjusted my tension there. I went fully loose. There we go. 200-pound fish, he says. I can't even imagine, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations on that. That's insane. I fought fish for a good 5-10 minutes before, but Even fighting. Oh, God dang it. Guys, I cannot breathe out here. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I literally can't breathe. All right, let's see. I can barely see. I've fished them twice in the Fraser River. Base was 6 foot 1 inch, fork 6'9" total. My biggest fish to date. So that's got to be, if that's almost 7. That's got to be 150, 200 pounds as well, right? You know, like at least 150 pounds, I feel like. What type of rods and reels you guys using when you're catching fish that big? I'm struggling. All right, so I ended up like way too close to the bank right here. I'm gonna backwards paddle and get myself further out so I can actually have, you know, like distance to cast and to fish and everything. All right, now I'm going way too quick. I can't see my screen at all. Okay. There's one. No, he came off. I got a horrible hook set. It's the second dang fish I've lost in this topwater. My topwater game is terrible. Gosh, dang it. At least they're still biting. That's all I can be happy about. I'm sorry, guys. Can't be entertaining to watch some dude just literally lose every fish he hooks up with. Oh, that sucks, man. How did that happen? Okay. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Keep getting these topwater blowups, but that fish literally had him on for a second. I guess I just didn't get enough hooks. I need to just, it's hard to sit down in the kayak, but I need to just rip it, you know? Gosh, that sucks. Nothing to do but just keep going. Can't give up, especially if they're still biting. Gosh, dang it, that was a good blow up too. That was definitely actually a decent fish, unlike the one that I did land. The one I landed was like a half pound or less. It was small. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing, guys. Why am I floating backwards now? Here's what I don't get. Like the water's moving this way. I feel like I'm floating backwards still from paddling back a little bit. I thought I had that one, man. I guess my hook set was weak. I think it was. I just kind of like barely. I need to just rip those lips. The one I got earlier was those hooks were in there. It's hard to get them out. Dang it. We're just gonna keep trying here. So here's the record today with this top water. Missed 2 or 3 blow-ups. Lost 2 fish. I mean, hooked them and lost them. And caught one. And it was a dink. I don't want to get skunked from the kayak, though. I want at least one bass from this kayak. Sounds like Snake River had a lot better luck than I did today. Embarrassing. I have to, at some point, dude, my tension keeps adjusting itself, too. It's starting to get irritating. All my rods do this, and or all my reels, I guess, do this. When I ask people about it, they never know what I'm talking about. Like, I've never had that issue. Okay, now we're having problems. I'm getting way too close to the bank again because of how the water's moving me. And I just like treble hooked my own line between the guides. It's not going well. Oh, and tangle my line 15 times around the rod. Okay. This is moving me way too quick. This wind is pushing me right into the bank. All right, guys, let's get another fish here. They're biting. I gotta get. Oh, it's killing my hand. I'm spinning in an absolute circle. So sensitive. You do one little paddle and you're just across the thing. I'm still getting this kayak thing down. If that's why it's so awkward and hard to watch, it's because I've had a kayak very little time. Alright, one last cast in that spot where it seems like when how am I doing this? How am I bird's nesting? I don't get it. I'm fishing. There's no way I should be bird's nesting right now. This thing is dialed in how it should be. You guys are watching the Sunfish King fall apart in his live stream. Terrible fisherman. Horrible fisherman. This is amateur man. I don't get it's like I don't even get it. It's like bird's nesting orgasm. And that's probably not even cast it. Get this figured out, guys. Can't give up. Can't get discouraged. That's not the way to catch fish. My hand is killing me though. Here soon I'm not gonna be able to freaking look at it. It's just it's destroying my hand. It's bad. Ouch. Gosh dang. I got bad hands as it is. I had to quit being an electrician because I swear I'm gonna get carpal tunnel. My hands lock up and get all sore and stiff when I do anything. Oh, this hurts really bad. Alright, we're just gonna keep moving on. Let's see what people are saying. It's something more. You can't see a dang thing on the screen. Alright. Can you guys see? Because it looks like my camera's like flat or something. Let me know if it looks fine or if it's hard to see. I think it just might be my screen. I think it might be hard to see for me. It might be fine. Alright, what's up? I'm just messing around. Got a fishing mission out here. Ourselves up fishing. Fishing. I cannot breathe. Yeah, you're right, Mike. It said, what's up? Well, anything crazy? Phone died. No, it said, my phone overheated. You're right, Mike. I don't get how. It's only like 80 something degrees out here. There's not even like direct sunlight. I don't know what to do to keep it from overheating again. It's pretty hot. If it was a GoPro, I'd dunk it in the water. Maybe if I take it out of the case, it'll help or get worse. Let me know if you can hear me and see. I'm sorry about that. It took me forever. It wouldn't let me open StreamYard or even Google Chrome at all because it says it's overheating. I don't know if it's going to happen again or not. Might be humidity as well, yeah. I guess we'll just leave it here for now. I don't know how to keep it from... I have no idea, guys. It's a nightmare. I don't know how to keep my phone from overheating out here. I wish I could stream from some other device, but my phone's all I got. Keep it going for a little bit unless my phone overheats again. That sucks. It should help if it's out of the case. Okay, let me try to get it out of the case then. Give me 1 second. This phone is hot. Why is it so hot? It's my first live I popped in, but I love your vids. Oh, this is not a good live for you to pop in. My phone's overheating right now. I've never had this issue before. Thank you for coming in. Dang it. I was supposed to be catching bass in this thing. Thanks for coming in, Aliso93. Yeah, I took it out. I don't know what to do, guys. My phone feels like it's on fire. I don't know if I should just end this thing or try to keep going. My phone is hot right now. It's bad. If it were waterproof, I'd dunk it in the water, but I don't think it is. No problem, dude. Yeah, I'll be doing more live streams soon, and they'll actually be more entertaining. Again, another reason it's a bad live stream. I don't have a mount for my kayak yet. This is like one of my first times. This is my second time ever streaming for my new kayak. And so I've literally, my phone's just sitting on my backpack right now. But it's probably going to overheat again. If it does, I'll have to end this thing. But here's what I'm doing. I was fishing from the bank. All right, so last year I did really good with bass. This year I've actually, I've been struggling with bass. I haven't been doing very good. And I caught 25 panfish this morning on worms. I wanted to keep going, but something told me, hey, man, just grind for bass. You got people in your live stream. They can give you advice and help you out. Ned rig wasn't doing it. Crankbait wasn't doing it. But I caught a fish on this topwater, this Guggen topwater blooper. It's a popper, but they call it the blooper. And I caught one from the bank, missed one from the bank, hooked up with one, and then lost it near the bank. And then I've had like 2 blowups, and I even had a fish take me under, and I guess I got a bad hook set since getting on this kayak. So I'm going to keep trying to fish for a few more minutes from this thing, try to get a fish for you guys. I'm fishing like real close to the bank. But the issue is my phone's overheating. So I really apologize about that. I don't know how to fix that. I took it out of the case, Mike. I don't know if that's going to help. It feels pretty dang hot to the touch. Not as hot as it was a second ago, so it might be getting better. Put the phone in the water for a bit to cool it off. No, it's not in a case at all. I was going for bass yesterday, and this guy catches a giant northern and doesn't want to touch it, yet the northern was huge. That's crazy. I would say I wish we had pike in Missouri. We're not supposed to, but my friend actually caught a pike in Missouri not that long ago, near St. Louis. If anyone knows Show Me Creeks, the YouTuber, freaking has a video on it and everything. Literally caught a pike near the Mississippi River. I think it's one of the creeks that comes off the Mississippi. But yeah, that's insane to me. I'm getting way too close to the bank again. Hold on. New kayaker here. Also just kind of a new fisherman in general. I'm getting it down. I thought I was good last year, man. It was my first year ever fishing. I caught over 5,000 fish, 30 different species. Thanks to Fish Brain for helping me log all those. And then this year, I haven't really been taking pictures or keeping track, but I know I'm just not doing as well. And part of it's because I'm super busy, but I also lost a lot of my bass confidence. But last year I never used a bait caster. At least I'm using a bait caster and trying new things. That's probably why I haven't been doing as well, because I'm trying new things. Last year I would just do whatever worked. So you start trying new things, you're not going to do quite as well, but then eventually you'll get it down, and then you'll be, even more versatile and even a better fisherman. But thank you, Aliso, for saying you like my videos. I got a lot more coming out. I've been so busy that I haven't had time to edit. And then right at the time when I was starting to get more free time because the semester was over, I got a girlfriend, and I got a raise at work, so I felt like I had to, work a little harder and work more. So, I mean, just a lot of things happen. And now I got meetings like every week because I'm going to be teaching college next semester in Springfield, Missouri State. So I got a lot going on right now. But this next week, my girlfriend's out of town. It might rain a couple days during the work week, and I work outside, so I can't always work when it's pouring. I do landscaping. So I've got a feeling I'm going to get time to edit and put out some videos this next week coming up. I was trying to get together with Mike next weekend and fish for some big catfish, but it's not. I forgot that it was the weekend of the 4th. So it ain't going to work out. That's not saying I can't go to the river and try to catch some big catfish myself, though, here in Missouri or go to Kansas. I got my Kansas license as well. I might go to the Kansas River because I know a spot there that should be decent. And I'll put out a couple rods shallow with worms for gar and drum and whatever else wants to bite. And I'll put some rods out further with either live bait or cut bait. I do a lot better with cut bait than live bait. But I know some catfish, what is it, Mike? Is it flatheads or blues that will almost only go for live bait over cut bait? It's one of the two. I get different answers from different people. But it's either flatheads or blue cats that, like, most people fish with live bait because cut bait doesn't work as well because they're super predatory. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I know channel cats you can catch on a bunch of different stuff. Live bait, cut bait, hot dogs, livers, chicken breast. The little dough baits and stuff like that. All my channel cats have been either on minnows, live worms, stuff like that. I'm gonna fish this cove real quick. I've never had luck in this cove though, and then I'll start fishing that other side just for a minute. I don't know how long I have before my phone decides to overheat again. Hey, thanks, Mike. Anyone who has a fish brain, let us know. Oh, I thought that was a fish blowing up. It was a dang goose jumping in the water. Got me all excited. Those geese are going to be scaring my fish away. Whole family of geese. So these geese were babies like a week ago, I swear, and now they all look just like adult Canada geese. I'll see if you guys can see them. I swear, 1 week ago, this family, all those ones in the back. Oh wow, yeah, my phone's super hot. What up, Ashton? Guys, I think I'm gonna have to end this thing without catching any dang bass. My phone is like hot to the touch. I don't want to like melt it and do any damage to the computer or anything. I don't know why it's so hot. It's literally not even that hot outside. I don't get why it's getting so hot. I think there's something wrong with StreamYard or just my phone in general. That sucks. I really wanted to catch some fish on this thing for you guys, and I felt like if I kept going, I kept getting blow-ups. I feel like I'd get a bass if I kept going with this thing. I got one earlier on the bank. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end this thing, guys. I don't want to do any damage to my phone. That really sucks. I might live stream later if I can get my phone to cool down and stop being stupid. I don't understand why it's getting so hot. I really don't get it, but thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, I guess I got to end this thing. I don't know what to do. Have you ever tried drop shot? Nope. Blues are primarily live bait. Thank you. What up, Ashton? I saw you message me or message the group a while ago or something. Or I saw some notification from you. Mike Turner's got a fish brain. Ashton Basson has a fish brain. Yeah, guys, I'd keep this thing going, but I'm afraid that I'm going to do permanent damage to my phone. I spent like $400 on this thing, and I don't want to do that. So I apologize to end early. I really want to catch some fish. I might keep fishing for a few more minutes, but I can't do it on a live stream because my phone's about to melt. So, sorry guys, I think I'm gonna have to end this thing. My bad. You should try it next live or do it for a vid. A drop shot? I don't know. Maybe I'll either look it up or I'll wait until I go out to Pennsylvania and fish with what's his name? Off the Hook Outdoors, because he does drop shot a lot. I don't know anything about the drop shot, so maybe at some point. I'll take that advice for sure. I like listening to my subscribers and my viewers and stuff. Yeah, I don't want my phone to melt, so guys, I'm really sorry I'm going to have to end this thing. I hate to do it. My phone is literally burning my hand right now. Sorry, everybody. See you later. Fist bump through the screen. And hopefully I'll be live at some point later. I definitely will be live tonight to give you guys the code. And good luck to anyone who's in my bass tournament. Email me if you have any questions about the bass tournament. My email is on the About section in my channel, and it's on a bunch of my descriptions of my videos. Sorry to end it now, but my phone is melting. All right. Later, everybody.